Chris, can I buy a machete while I wait for him at the fucking library? We're going into the forest. Machetes are common, right?
Yeah, you can find a machete, I'm sure.
Great.
Wait, that seems pretty weapon-like. I don't know.
Yes.
That's out of the
Cutting
city.
down
Was
trees. We're going to the Elven lands. Great. Can I just spend the money it costs Chris and just add it?
Just a wood axe.
No, you want some machete.
It's very specific.
For cutting down jungle vines, which...
Exactly.
Sounds
Typically
We're
used
not
to
going
have
into a
heavy,
jungle.
heavy foliage, it says. Heavy foliage.
Out of
Out of
curiosity,
have you ever, like in real life, wielded a machete?
Yeah, they're really fucking
I'm
big.
sure you.
out of curiosity,
Like, can't
Jacko,
be.
did you rename your god to Sonya for the purposes of what your character understands their representation of them? It's just in your backstory you've given them a different name.
Oh, yeah. Wait, maybe... Wait, let me go to my backstory real quick.
Wait, so Chris, I can just have a machete? Yeah.
I mean, it costs as much as like a
Yeah.
whatever a machete would cost on a short sword or something, but yes.
6 silver. 7 silver. That's low. Machete.
Liam backstory, here we go.
Machetes are cool, man.
Wait, maybe this name was the god that turned out not to be good, like, morality-wise?
I mean, they were true neutral. That was but like chaotic neutral is a line. Oh right, no,
Wait,
yeah,
so
it wasn't, yeah, that's right. It wasn't in line with character's alignment. So you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's good, fine. Yeah, let me just type. So.
Yeah.
Chamadu is the roar of the storm, which is cool, but alas. Alright, so we're on the road. Hi guys, I'm sorry for us, but no, we already gone past this part. I already joined you at the end. Alright,
Yeah, but then
guys.
apparently you have to go back and you forgot to ask the librarian for something. Like, oh, I had no idea.
I've crammed a lot of information in a short
I
time.
did a little bit of last minute shopping, so we're ready to go.
What'd you get?
That's a good question. What is our ration check at? Not that we really need it because I have forager and we'll actually be in forest so I can use it.
As a backup, I think we have, let me see, about 10 weeks worth each.
So are we gonna eat more than just? So I'm gonna have more than just rations to cook with. That's what you're saying.
Potentially. It'll depend on what speed
There
we're
you go.
going, right? Because obviously it's on a road but in a forest, so I forget the rules. We've been in grassland for so fucking long I can't remember anything.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be. We have enough rations to get us there if we need them.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Oh, I have heard that the elves don't really like to eat any meats or stuff like that. So maybe if we're heading into their lands, we should stock up on that. You know.
Meat. Well, I mean, the rations have a good amount of dried meat, but if we can hunt, we can also just, dry our own, right?
All right.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to just get, like, in our rations it's more dried meat based. That's it.
Are they hunters? If they're hunters, then that's all right.
There must be some hunters, right? What else would they eat? They can't all be fucking farmers.
Berries, leaves. I don't know.
Leaves? What are they? Sheep?
Vanilla flavored ice cream.
Oh, baby.
That's right.
Some of that. I can't wait to have another character get to it.
Get fucking addicted to it.
Alright, but yeah, I think we're ready.
Yeah.
So
So
collect Blackbird and
We want to, yeah.
Yeah, it is the morning of the 2nd of March for people keeping track. And you guys are just preparing to leave God's Hold and travel, I assume, along the road to Greenheart. That's probably the route you're planning on taking.
yeah.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Seems like probably the best way.
Yeah, for now.
Otherwise
say,
it's gonna take us like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it takes us half the length time, right? But there's normally
Yeah.
2 to our actions, but put that road as only one. So
Yeah, exactly.
So remind me back when you saw those trees move or something big move within them.
Oh, yeah.
That was at the edge of these woods, right? A little bit further
No,
south.
that was at the edge of Fallon.
The edge of Fallen.
The Fallon onwards.
Wait,
Huh?
really?
No.
Oh, I thought I was on our
that
way
was
to
here.
the west
Was
for
it
the
here?
first time.
Oh,
Here. That was
you're
here.
right.
because
Yeah,
that
yeah. Was
we
it?
were in the
Wait,
south.
what?
Yes,
When we coming up
something
here.
around here, yeah. But then we decided not
to go
to.
when we were first traveling up here.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. It was northwood.
Right, well, let's be on our guard then.
Yeah.
Oh, there's definitely lots of crazy stuff.
Maybe don't cut down any trees if you don't need to. You know.
Maybe don't hunt any deer unless we know that it's
The deer.
alright. Oh, sure. Maybe it's one of those wood spirits.
Blackbird, she's like old, right?
She is.
I'll be like,
By the way, for the purpose of traveling, she doesn't have a mount, so she'll either share with someone or potentially
it's fine.
she doesn't really have enough money to buy her own mount.
Leon will volunteer.
Bob is big.
Big Bob.
Gonna be like Blackbird. Do you know anything about Northwood? Is it true? Some of the stories about the magic in the trees.
It is doubtless the most magically infused forest in the known lands. The elves chose to make their home there for a reason, and their centuries and millennia of their presence has infused the forest with even greater magic. There are ancient treant protectors that stalk the deep reaches of the wood and seek vengeance against those who would do harm to it. There are many fae and other such creatures that make their home there. It would be advised not to disturb the order of nature there too much if you can avoid it.
Don't fuck with the trees. Got it. Right.
Maybe stock on some lamb then, just in case.
Lamb?
Yeah.
Oh, right. We got enough, I think. Bags full of it. Right. Let's
We
out then.
track on.
Do you keep, out of interest, like all of the rations and everything in the bag of holding too?
All the like I'd say it's like 11 weeks worth, right, in total. I've written orders in the bag holding, but I assume actually like I give everyone like a couple of days worth at a time. So like every night I'm not like
Sure. Okay, yeah. So people are carrying. So like,
I would say everyone's got enough for like a few days, and then like that.
Yeah, sure.
Of it's in the bag holding.
Okay. Yeah. My question was, if someone saw you and were really attentive, would you guys like seem suspiciously undersupplied for sort of the lengths of journeys and stuff?
I guess a little bit, yeah. They were assuming we'd
Okay, but like people, it's not like nobody has like a pack with like food and stuff.
No, I mean,
I do-
a big backpack.
Yeah, we do have backpacks.
Yeah, okay.
There's weapons in them.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 3 kegs of ale on my
Oh,
couch.
so they think we've been drinking well, yeah.
Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Wait,
I'm gonna put
bag holding.
No, we should have a keg of holding.
No. What are you gonna do, Chris?
I'm gonna put my forest macros on the quick bar so that I can get them nice and swiftly.
You think we're gonna make it to forest before we upgrade it to an incredibly lethal encounter Chris and just die? You silly boy. There's a whole 2 squares.
There's a long way, it's true.
The potential.
Squares, hexes. It just depends on your point of view. My point of view, everything's a square.
Hexagons are the bestagons.
I mean, it's made out of pixels right on the screen, which are all squares.
Okay.
That's 2, right?
Yeah.
They squares? I mean, they're little round dots, really. In fact, they're 3 little round dots.
They're not perfectly spherical, are they? Are they not like there was like a length in each direction, right? That's
they're probably more like a pill shape up and down.
You think?
Yeah.
That's how pixels are. Pixels
It's
are
because
square.
there's 3 of them smashed into your 1
Yeah.
pixel, which is a square.
What shape are pixels?
I don't know, it sounds pretty complicated. Maybe we should watch the pixel
Well, it
movie
probably
just to
depends on the
understand.
screen and the
Well,
process.
computer monitors are normally square, but other systems often
Incredible.
rectangular or oblong in shape.
Oh.
Alright, but enough.
Enough of this. Enough
We
of
head
this.
to
You
the
guys,
next pixel.
that's
Chris.
underway.
Head
Next
to the next
pixel.
Yeah.
Okay, nice bit of farmland traveling.
Upgrade.
Oh god, I didn't even see it. Fucking of course. Oh man.
I'll go all the way. I don't
Upgrade.
Yeah, so,
How
'cause
many
we have
hero points do we have, by the way?
2, right?
We have 1.
No, we upgraded 1 last session.
I don't think we did.
No, you didn't. You got one fight last session.
I was
You
debating
like,
it,
you
but
decided
everybody
not
was
to
voting
upgrade it.
against me, so.
That's
Turned out to be
right.
a
Yeah, you
reasonable
remember how
idea.
close that crab fight was? You think we would have got that if it was one CL higher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, again, it would have been a
Part of
completely
the level,
different
this is the
fight,
best time to fully
and maybe
upgrade.
then he wouldn't have failed his perception check to see the
Yeah,
goddamn
maybe
crab.
Or would have used my hero points or be not paralyzed, you know.
I vote we upgraded all the way.
I'm down.
Sure.
What's the
White fuss, baby, white fuss. But
We've got
so-
Blackburn now, so.
We have that chance for the level 11 magic
Dude,
item.
imagine a level 11 right now. Oh, baby.
Yeah, we've got a character with us that is gonna point out every stupid action we make, so that we'll easy stream roll it.
It's gonna be like a crazy high
Did
monster.
I preset this fight up on any maps, or is it this one? Maybe.
Let me look at all the equipment I hope this person's gonna drop. Specific magic weapons. I would like them to drop a. Ooh, they could drop an oath bow for you, Josh. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Plus
Oath.
2 striking composite longbow made by elves. Oh, baby.
Would be. No, we're not in Outlands yet.
Nah, that doesn't make any sense. A rat catcher trident though. Oh, baby. It's up there.
Let's see.
Stone Razor Javelin for you, Jacob. A returning javelin plus 2 striking returning javelin. Draws power from the earth itself to strike at enemies.
Okay, I like this one. This one for this.
Is it wielding a javelin or a bow, Chris? Just so I know for like... You know, you can make it even harder by doing these fights, rolling the weapon beforehand.
And having them use it.
Give them the item.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nuts.
But
God.
you never would. That would be crazy.
Why would they use the item that they have? That's great.
Yeah, right. It's not like
Not only is it a lesser death, it's a lesser death with a fucking like, CR16 or whatever magic item.
Yeah, be a little spook.
See, specific magic weapons.
How do you name
That's
it?
always the terrifying part, is when we upgrade, there's a chance that we get a lesser death encounter. You know, like that
No,
style. The one that just
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
destroys us.
If it's like if we start this fight and Chris is like there's one enemy, then I'm pretty sure we die.
Or you run.
Or then it's like like really fucking close. With
Yeah,
one hit
it's
point
gonna
each-
swing heavily one way or the
Yeah,
other.
if there was one hero point each, I'd be like, man, we're kind of fucked. Like, if we go bad, we're just like,
Yeah.
Huh.
dude, level 11. Holy.
The more creatures there are, the more comfortable I feel with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That sounds insane.
Even,
That's
especially because we don't have
because
much
More
AoE.
than likely, that means we have lower, to hits, lower AC, lower damage output.
And
You have like
Yeah.
one, it's like
Back's gonna
okay,
one-shot
we
him.
need to put out like 8 creatures worth
Yeah.
of damage.
One's
In one round.
One from those. But yeah, Jack is right. Like we have like no AoE, so like loads of them is also kind of scary.
Unless they stack up
actually
within
do now,
5 feet.
remember? We have the horn.
Yeah, well, we had that last fight, but then Tom never used it either.
We didn't need
Well,
it.
that's no, we didn't.
need it. We didn't need it that fight.
We'll get.
As if it's
that was
consumable.
3 enemies. That I don't think that's AoE was not needed for that.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing a lot of third action throw this bomb that does no damage, like for every single turn. So maybe some of those actions could have been used for guaranteed horn damage. Maybe.
I don't know what you're talking
Maybe.
about, man. I don't know what you're talking
That
about.
okay, that's fair.
Okay,
I'm just
let me
saying.
just get your tokens over here real quick.
Man, the horn's actually really good, huh? Because it's just one action, 3d6 sonic damage.
Or the big one, right?
Yeah, but like the big one you can do once a day, but you can do the small one fucking just every turn if you
Right.
want. Pretty crazy, and it's like non-attackable, right? So it's like it's a really good like if you don't have a third
I'm
action.
pretty sure it's an interact action though.
Yeah, but like
It doesn't increase your multiple attack penalty or anything. Is the
Oh.
Ooh, that's true.
so you just if you have a
Very
third action where you don't do anything, you just chuck it out, right? And there's a lot of
Yeah.
third action which is kind of bad. When we find something with high AC, and because it's like a save, then unless they crit success, right, they always can take some damage. It's like a
Yeah.
lot less.
So I know this doesn't apply, but I just had the funniest visual of me doing my oh shit, what's the action called? The skirmish strike, but with a horn. I'm like marching
Ooh.
sideways while blasting horn at him. Just full marching bandit, you know?
Okay,
Favela.
let me bring you guys over
Unbelievable
here.
first travel fire.
Yeah. As you are.
Wait, Chris,
Park
can I be
bench.
on top of my horse, not behind it though?
What do you mean?
My horse is in front of me.
What?
Like my
Same,
token's
no,
behind
I
the
can see a
horse.
token.
Oh, I can't. My token's behind the horse on my screen.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm the same actually.
That's
I
weird.
I
actually,
don't know if I got on my screen.
same
so-
for mine. What the fuck?
You guys see your tokens now?
I mean, I can see them, but my horse is like.
Yeah,
Oh,
doing-
Okay, I
I
clicked to front and to back on the front on the tokens and to back on the.
That doesn't matter. The horse will be gone in a second. Because...
Yeah, it's true. Hopefully not dead. Just you know.
Like if I. Is that better for those two? Oh no, that's in front of me
Those
now.
two are always fine for me. No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's funny because Beck is fine for me. Zoms is fine for me.
To back. There we go.
Yep, I see that now.
Is that good for
Nope,
you,
I'm
back?
still behind it on my screen.
What the shit?
I'm also behind
Okay.
mine.
Roll 20.
Roll 20 is bugged. Whatever.
Yeah,
It's
whatever,
fine.
it doesn't
Just
matter,
just
yeah,
leave
yeah.
it be.
We
It's
live
okay.
with. We
Dude,
live with it.
anyone has roll 20v slow as well right now.
Yeah.
It's like real. So.
Mine's
Okay.
doing actually okay so far. I haven't tried to roll anything or like update a character sheet.
Damn it, Josh, you're stealing all our pixels.
Tends to send me back to like the 18th century.
Okay. As you guys are riding along, you see ahead, not far ahead actually, a group of figures beside the road. There is one of them catches your eye first. He is. Let me go and get a physical description.
Jacko, make your.
I'm stressed. Are we riding right to left to right, or right to left? Or
You guys are going. You guys are going right to left.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jacko, can you
one
move
of
yourself
them-
5 foot ahead, by the way, Jacko? I don't like being within 5 foot or something.
Is
Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
a veiled figure of a sort of general exotic sort, maybe from some corner of the world or one of the viceroyalties or the old viceroyalty
okay, yeah.
provinces,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
farther away. He's relatively finely dressed, with sort of some gemstones about his clothes, but they all envelop him fully. It's like a long flowing robe down to the ground, and a sort of like a turban and a veil that covers most of his face. Hanging out with him are a group of rather sorry-looking fellows who look a bit sort of, I guess, unhappy to be there.
Yeah.
Overall, they look a bit resentful of the whole
Poor
situation.
guys, poor guys.
They're not well dressed. Some of them even you can see have like some scarring around their wrist where they might once have worn manacles, or they carry. I should probably tell you about arms and armor as well, since I'm sure you'll be interested. They don't seem to have, like, they're just wearing common clothes, and each has like a crude knife at their belt.
Nasty.
But wearing little more than that. The foreigner is wearing, with a lot of just like long flowing robes, has I guess a relatively ornate looking kukri stashed in his belt.
A machete.
A machete indeed. And now don't react to this, but there's a perfectly innocent looking enormous statue that they seem to be just chilling in the general presence of. Like so. It looks
There's a statue with a health bar.
completely
What could it be?
stationary.
Ooh, looks like Anubis.
Anubis statue, exactly, is standing there.
We don't see this giant statue any further away, Chris.
One arm is by its side, and the other is holding like a brazier of burning coals, which is sort of it's about sort of 10 feet off the
Hey,
ground or so
Bob,
total,
get back
just
here.
above them. Just kind of it swings there like it's offering a sort of source of heat and light.
We
for
didn't
this
see this
group of
giant
people.
statue any further away than this stuff.
No, the trees were in the way, sadly. Coming around this big hill.
It looks really tall.
So real quickly, by the way, as soon as I see this dude, I absolutely
Hunt prey.
hunt prey.
Yeah.
on this giant statue or on the
What do you want to hunt for? It's a
weird guy?
statue. It's not.
Exactly, it's a good point. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, the dog's our favorite
Can you guys
animal, right?
can you guys GR me some perception checks as well?
GRs.
As we walk around the corner, we see this. I'll be like, I'll kind of call out a Blackbird. I'm like, you recognize those kind of people, Blackbird? You've been around, right? You know a lot. I don't know if you're like acting out of initiative.
Yeah, you can have that out of initiative real quick. Let me just
No. Instead of that, can I choose somebody by sword?
let me just move her forwards. Okay, can I get a perception roll from you, Beck? Yeah. That's all.
I don't recognize their clothing. You see, not from around here.
Wait, I thought it was made. Maybe I forgot to make myself a match. Did I
Oh,
not get a master
no.
when I'm level 7? Battlesuit, surveying?
See, I just realized that, like, I'm the American who saw a guy wearing a turban and immediately figured he was the.
Hunt prey. go frisk
And
him,
then I
Rob.
had a worse thought, which was, yeah, MAGA, or McGad was
Okay.
right again.
Okay, Zombs, you're
I hate myself sometimes.
I mean, you're gonna be right
You're a
when
little far
initiative
back.
starts and you're gonna shout, "Hello, Akbar!"
and you don't you're sort of peering around the trees and stuff to even make out what's going on. Everyone else, as you're riding up, you get the sense that you don't see anyone specifically. They're probably like actually directly out of line of sight. But you sort of hear and sense the general presence of more individuals hidden,
like
both
geese
north
or-
and south of the road. You're not sure. You're not sure what they are, but
Yeah, under my breath, I'm like, this is dangerous.
and Blackbird says, in response to your question, as you guys are kind of or like coming to a bit of a stop,
Yeah.
Blackbird says, "I'm not sure about the fellow in the robes, but that enormous Goliath with them gives me a bad sense.
Can I, like...
Not be at all surprised if you're animate. It does not seem to. It got here itself. Look, there are footprints."
Oh, what? I know slowly. Can I kind of just, like,
Yeah.
quietly, like, slither off my horse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so can I dismount?
Yeah, I don't know how much we're doing, but if so, I will quietly, like, slide off and, grab my weapon.
As you guys do this, this one steps forwards and says in a broad voice, kind of spreading its hands, "Friends, this is undue caution. Please come forth and treat with us. We have many goods you may be interested in buying. And perhaps you would accept a gift from me." And he pulls out.
Insights.
Pulls out. Yeah, you can perception that as well.
Okay.
But pulls out a glowing red crystal, and says, "Look, is this not the finest gemstone you've ever seen?"
Does sound pretty fine.
At this point, Blackbird mutters, like quickly and rapidly under her voice, I know what he is. That man is a denizen of Leng. They are slavers and raiders from the cold, windswept dimension of the same name. They range across reality in ominous black ships, capable of sailing beyond the borders of dimensions and planes. It is not good to see him here. Do not, whatever you do, take that crystal from him. If you take the Leng ruby, it will enhance his ability to cast magic upon you.
All right. I kind of nod. So we're gonna fuck him up, right?
What are you muttering about over there?
I'll raise a hand and say, "Greetings, friends. We're simply travelers wanting to use the road. That is a fascinating statue you have there. Is this part of the land, or is it yours?"
Me and my companions built it to honor the great god Imhotep.
Imhotep. Religion.
You can religion that, yeah.
Film knowledge. Can I use knowledge blockbusters?
You've not heard the name before, which surprises you because the sound of it does kind of ring slightly true with what Blackbird says. It sounds like something of a god from another world. You've heard of gods with similar names before, but none that ruled here in the Dominion.
I'll say, I'm afraid I'm not familiar. No, are you his friends? And I'm kind of like trying to talk to these guys.
Sure. At this point, Zoms, you don't immediately notice it. Zoms, you're the only one who immediately notices it because Leon and Beck, you're facing forwards.
Yeah.
But Bromok turns invisible. And the denizen says, "It seems your friend has other plans." And now, everyone roll initiative.
She just does that sometimes.
You guys with perception, Bromok with stealth. And
I was hoping to do it like,
do
like the horse is sideways and hide behind, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, he's a pretty perceptive boy.
Yeah.
And what did I? Okay, this is what music should I? Okay, this is difficult encounter, and is this monster? No, this is evil encounter. Yeah, here we
So we don't get a call out on this one,
Plus,
right?
plus.
Well, because I'm pretty sure I would be rolling now with stealth.
Yeah, Bromok with stealth.
That's what
Yeah,
it
so
is,
you guys
okay.
won't get it. Sorry.
Oh, I get +2 anyway. Because I have Battlefield Surveyor. Let's go, boy.
Let me get the turn order open for
Ready
her.
to every little bit of action that shows up.
Horse, no, get out of my way. I need to
Does he
collect
have a
it.
weapon in his handcuffs? No, right?
No, he's his cookery at his belt.
That
He's
is
holding
belt.
the gemstone.
I like it when they have it at their belt. Alright, initiative. Alright, but I got a well here.
And we were
So
here.
let me warm up.
These like I think you guys like it as like passively society that these are clearly prisoners of
Slaves.
some kind. So I'll just let you have. Like I let them be
Well, I
already
mean,
rolling public.
they don't want to fight, right?
Yeah, they don't have any weapons.
They don't have any weapons, right?
I'm glad I didn't take an incredible initiative because I wouldn't have helped.
Would you roll?
5,
Oh, wait,
15
you
total.
rolled 35. Man, I hope you rolled well.
Yeah. See, I'm real sad because I have a +17 and rolled a 21.
Hmm.
I also have a +17.
Oof.
It feels bad, man.
Plus 10. I'm happy about it.
Why does the statue have an initiative roll? What is this?
Yeah, because this is
Because
statue.
Not a statue.
Wrong, man. It's wrong.
Oh.
Surprise!
What do you mean?
I mean,
Wait.
you guys can tell because
Yeah,
it,
we
it,
are
rolled-
fighting Nasus. It's
it
okay.
just rolled. It just rolled initiative with deception and got a 7. So you guys can immediately tell there's something wrong with this.
With Blackbird, I thought you said it was inanimate. Inanimate. Not inanimate.
We misheard. We misheard. Man, he rolled well though, right, Chris? You know, right?
Yeah, he rolled pretty well.
Okay.
You got
And the
35.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't have a +34, right? It's not like he looked like he was quick.
He looks pretty perceptive, one might say.
I can't wait to find out what this magic crystal is that he's holding.
I'm gonna grab it, man. I know they said not to, but I'm gonna grab it.
You
See,
just,
I was
Cactus
gonna say,
just
like,
can't
what you
resist
should do
coming.
is be like, oh, I'm really interested in it. As he walk up and then just chop his hand
Yeah,
off.
I might just. I'm kind of tempted to run up and try to smash the crystal, actually. But you know.
And release an undeath. And lesser.
Yeah, but maybe
Yeah.
on our side, we released it. You know, we released it.
I feel that's what happened last time.
Dude, maybe the other one could have been convinced to be our friend. You know, if we had like immediately, you know.
I think I tried. Like the first action I did, that comment was like, "Oh, great one, we've, you know,
Yeah, but
video
that's
from."
Brandon, she's clearly bullshit. You know, if you were like Leon doing that, maybe it would work.
Maybe.
Which one?
I've slightly higher charisma on Lee in the family. That's true.
So Denizen strides forwards to here.
Mhm.
And as he moves, you guys get a slight. I guess it's hard to be sure because his robe's down to the floor, but just from the sound and the way the limbs move, you don't get the sense there's like ordinary legs and feet under there, or at least humanoid legs and feet under there.
He's an illithid.
Goddamn
Just
Scorpion
saying,
King.
No, it's more. Yeah, it's you get like it's like hooves. The sound of hooves as he strides forwards.
Oh.
He's the hobo.
Strides forwards to here and casts a spell.
Oh, no.
We're friends here, my friend. We haven't done
Don't
anything.
We're friends here.
We don't fight spellcasters this campaign, Chris.
Yeah.
Cast a spell centered right here on Blackbird in a 10-foot burst.
Okay, that's
It catches the three of you and both of those horses.
Is this considering? I'm only asking because he has hooves, Chris. Is this the devil? Because
You don't believe it to be any kind of
Okay.
devil. Not from what
Demon?
Blackbird said.
it does influence my saving throws and stuff. Yeah.
No, you are not saving against a. You are saving against an aberration.
Okay.
Also has the dream tag.
Oh,
no, that's bad.
I don't
And
know.
as the spell is cast, a pattern of shifting colours hover in the air in a geometric cloud.
God will save, no.
Indeed, I will need a will save from the three of you and both of the horses.
The horses. Right. Alright, I'll take it.
Okay,
I'll take
29.
it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good job. Good job.
Say it's pretty good. The horse, okay. What do I do for the horse, Chris? I don't know what a horse.
I will re-roll
You
that.
should be able to shift double click it to get a character sheet up for it.
What? I can do that?
Yeah, I think
Get
so.
to yours, Jack. Did you GR it?
Yeah, and I got the same result on my my re-roll.
I did not know
Oh
that.
no.
Can I just shift double click
Yeah, you can
So-
shift double click an icon and then it pops out character.
Can I shift double clip him, the enemy?
Nah, that would be ridiculous.
Did you
Okay.
do what?
So from Blackbird as well.
All you guys GRing all your shit. I want to see you guys rolls.
man, come on.
Leon got a 21. Does that you re-roll and get another 21?
Yeah.
You're for only reroll.
I thought it would be
And,
an important rule.
Blackbird. Oh, wait, Blackbird doesn't need to be GR'd. Blackbird will save.
Oh, Blackbird. Okay.
Plus 16, huh?
So Blackbird and Beck are unaffected.
Oh, let's go.
Leon, that is a failure, and you are fascinated by the pattern.
Okay.
If it's inside the pattern when you cast it, when it enters the pattern, when it enters turn on pattern, or use the seek, or if it uses the seek or interact action on the pattern. Creature currently fascinated doesn't attempt new saves. So yeah, you have the fascinated tag.
I'll look it up.
That doesn't look that bad.
Conditions. Compelled to focus your attention on something. This action whatever is minus 2%. Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Can't use actions with the concentrate traits. I don't have those, I don't think. Oh, I do have them now, actually. Unless.
Beck and Blackbird are fine, and the horses. What are we looking at? We got a 22 for Bob, so Bob is merely a fail as well.
Okay.
And Beck, your riding horse, is a critical fail, which means it's fascinated by the pattern, and while it remains fascinated, it can't use reactions.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a good.
Who cares that much? I'll just move the Blackbird out of the way slightly because you're occupying the same spaces on the horse, and I want to be able to see the icons.
No. Lucky
that
you, I
is a
don't see
turn.
any icon.
No, you, Adana.
Now, Beck, before you can go.
Oh, Chris, it's me. Look at the initiatives. You making a mistake, GM.
So you see something different.
Oh, surprise.
Wait, stupid enemies go first.
Stupid enemies go first, indeed. A figure holding a composite short bow rushes out from behind
You got a
a
bow.
rock. Oh, wow, moves far as well. Rushes out from behind a rock and fires a shot out. Is there a rule where if you haven't acted yet, you're flat-footed?
Nope.
No, that's not a thing in this edition, right?
Nope.
Can't take a reaction.
Sorry, Pathfinder 1.
Yeah, I can't take reactions. Okay, so no one's flat-footed to him, as far as I can tell. Takes a shot at you, Leon,
Right, guy.
with his composite short bow.
Okay.
And I
This
should
is
see
a
what-
guy with a short bow, right? So we should really see the roll. Like, what? There's nothing special about him.
No, I mean it's not really special, but like you will be like a required some degree of society to kind of analyze what's about him. You don't just passively know.
Fascinated ends though now, actually. It says it ends if a creature uses hostile actions against you or any of your allies.
Straight up ends, nice.
I think technically it ends on the horses as well because we're the allies.
Do they count that, man? This guy didn't know what he
It
was
says
doing.
allies. It says allies, you know.
Yeah, fair. This guy doesn't know what he's doing.
We
But
do
anyway,
feed
he hits you, Leon, for 8.
Okay.
And then fires a second short bow shot.
Oh, by the way, the AC on the character isn't right. It's 28 now.
It still hits, I'm afraid.
Okay, it still is. Okay. Yeah, just checking.
Fires a second short bow shot, this one at Blackbird.
Definitely check out my.
And I don't have her AC listed here,
She's
so I've
correct.
got to check what it is. That hits her.
No, Blackbird.
This guy's so good.
You think it's a guy?
Beck, your turn.
Hey, get that fancy crystal out of here! As I already had my weapon, I said. So I will. How far away is he? Let's measure distances. He's pretty close, it turns out. I will rage. Rah! Top left, Chris. Top left. Top right, by the way.
Top of that tree.
Wait, top left or top right?
Top left.
Top left, okay, good.
Top left. How about top?
I don't know, you said
Well, I said top right, by the way, but he doesn't get that reference.
Yeah, but I said top left. I said top right because there's a Twitch subscribe meme, but right.
Oh.
Top. Everyone watching Jacko would stream top right. Alright, and then I will run at him. And attack him, Chris, with my big old great sword.
Reasonable, reasonable.
Which is now got a bloody rune on it, right?
Oh shit, it does. I did add that. Nice.
Smart.
I clicked the button. Ooh. I'm not gonna use my wheel yet. You know.
Okay, yeah. It comes close, but he lunges out of the way at the last second.
Okay.
And it
I was
swings
actually
by.
aiming for the crystal, but that must hit the crystal. Please.
Fortunately not.
Crazy. Alright, that's my turn.
Yeah, turns out
Okay.
the smaller item has an even higher AC.
That doesn't make any sense.
The crystal dodges out of the way swiftly.
Over here, on the top of this cliff, to the south, you see a figure stand up, holding a crossbow.
Oh.
He takes a second to aim at you in a menacing way, Beck.
Yeah, but cover like this.
I'm afraid not from these angles.
What do you mean cover like that? Wait, he aimed at me. Get that target thing off me. Get it off.
And takes a shot at you with his crossbow. What's your AC?
24.
24? Okay, yeah, it misses.
Oh.
Bounces off your bounces off your armor and sticks in a tree behind you. That being his turn. This one looks unhappy, but pulls out its shiv.
A shiv.
Its shiv.
Prisons have ships, you know.
And he's slightly too far away. Rushes up to you.
Wait,
Does provoke.
Does provoke.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of feel a little bad.
No, I'll shout out.
Shit.
Wait, back. They're slaves. I beg you. Don't kill
I
unless
can
you
attack
have to.
Yeah, I'll say he doesn't look. You can attack non-lethally. Also, he doesn't look. It's like a -2, I think, on the attack roll. But he doesn't look particularly threatening to you. You have like the kind of the combat sense of of the man of your experience,
Okay,
and
then
like,
yeah.
you don't sense like a great threat from.
Okay, I'll try to like non-lethally just like kind of smash him, like kind of to like with the flat of the blade that he runs up, just like kind of knock him out.
Sure.
To the outer way. So yeah, -2. Yeah. To. Okay. Ooh, 19.
19 is enough, as
Okay.
is the damage. I assume the persistent bleed doesn't
I don't
count
know.
when it's non-lethal. I mean, you said flat of the blade. I think we can say in this situation that you just knock him clean out cold as he steps through this square.
Nice. I can like roll with the other two, like stay back.
Maybe they will, Ooh, they actually do have the surprise attack feature on the first round of combat creatures that have an acted a flat-footed to them.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Anyway, Bromok, you're up.
Okay.
Invisible boy.
I'm glad I got that natural 3 out the way. Don't want to hit somehow. Yeah, drink.
So I will stride and then skirmish strike. Or no, I guess I have to do.
Dismount. You got to dismount first, remember?
I already had dismount.
Oh, you already dismounted? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll just move the horse away along with this one.
Yeah.
Um,
So I guess it would be because I need to draw.
by
Obviously.
the way, I don't think Blackbird's on the initiative.
True.
oh, and a good
Yeah,
shot.
but-
Good shot. Let's get her up in here.
Fucking.
See where she ends up going.
I
Hey, look
guess.
at that. Not too bad at all.
I was gonna say below.
Hey,
20.
Blackbird. Now you're rolling in a ship. It's a bit late,
Yeah, but she hadn't, she wouldn't have gone yet.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's all good. Fortunately. Yeah,
guess
so you'd
I
have to
will-
like draw
It'll
strike.
be stride,
and then-
stride, quick draw.
Okay.
Damn.
What are you drawing?
Okay, yeah, you've reduced the cover it has from like the standard cover it has to now just like lesser cover.
Yeah. Well, and it's
Um,
flat-footed.
Yeah, and it is flat-footed because you're invisible. Yeah, unless
Yeah.
it could somehow see you.
Wait.
True.
No, doesn't seem to.
I drank one of those potions.
Zom's good though.
Yeah.
So 31.
That does indeed strike
Nice.
the denizen of Leng.
Oh. You have an 8.
For 12.
For 12. 12. Okay, next
I'm no
up.
longer invisible.
Similar looking nerd stands up with a crossbow in hand, takes particular aim at you, Beck, so I don't have to
You
remember
can't
which one.
all hunters aim me, because there's a
I'm
limit.
saying
One
who?
hunter's aim per guy.
And
Have you seen 300? Oh no, you haven't.
popped
Been.
off. That is a hit on you.
Pieces of shit.
And we do an extra.
They do
So
an
he,
extra?
yeah, shoots you for 18.
What's the extra? I hate extra.
The first time they attack a hunted prey in a round, they deal extra.
I don't think so, Chris.
You
I
don't.
think
He
so.
disagrees.
He does. Anyway, total of 18 on you.
The squad is like fucking archers.
How large is this cliff here, by the way?
Like
Yeah.
basically, it's as high as it is like long on the map. Consider it like that.
So like 5 feet, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's like a little hop up there. This one obviously ignores your illegal intimidate check. Rushes forwards to here, drawing his shiv.
And that wouldn't even have provoked. What a clever boy.
What a clever boy indeed. And stabs at you,
Wow.
but misses.
I look down at him. What are you doing?
Zombs.
I would like to perhaps try to roll to figure out what some of these things are.
Okay.
You said society for the dudes. Like, what would be for this guy? The statue said religion, which I'm not even gonna attempt because shit religion.
Well, the statue is for Jacko's ability to. The statue
that's
could
a
easily
golem,
also be
yes.
Arcana,
Yeah.
and same goes for the Denizen of Leng.
Okay, so if I chuck two Arcanas and a society to figure out what everything is.
Crazy.
Sounds crazy, huh?
Crazy enough that it just might work.
Okay, let's check society.
Okay, your society is good enough to recognize that the two on the south cliff are probably bounty hunters of some kind. Okay, I'll reveal the prisoner names.
What's the bounty on
to
me?
you.
What's the bounty on me equal?
Uh,
Odd.
So I'll make those now names visible. Names visible. Actually, I said the Denizen of Lang was. Well, I don't just have all the names visible. There we go. You guys can know about this boy as well, because like, what does that really tell you?
He's the giant.
He's animated, also just inanimate.
And
I keep missing.
the one to the north looks to be a criminal of a different kind, perhaps a burglar.
Fucking criminals, man.
Yeah, what are all these criminals? I mean, bounty hunters don't have to be criminals, right?
No, they're usually
Why are the bounty
helping
hunters
them.
hunting the criminals, Chris? What is this? This is
Well, I mean,
ruining my
we
immersion.
are criminals, right? So we're technically the bad guys.
Yeah, I think technically we do have a bounty on our heads, I'm sure.
What the fuck?
Okay, I can't afford the denizen.
Dude, Alex Trebek died.
What?
The guy from Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Elle's gonna be so sad.
Yeah.
you have cancer, right?
He must have been pretty old, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he beat cancer like a few
Cancer,
times.
right?
It's sad. Yeah, it's one
It
of
is. Yeah, it's one of those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are not familiar with the Denizen of Lang at all. I'm afraid you don't recall anything about it.
Okay, and then the statue. Oh my god.
Nor that rituals
Horrible.
elude you.
Okay.
Good round, good round.
Do more next round.
No, you better.
But of course, Blackbird, perceptive and knowledgeable as she is, knows that me and Bob are rearing to go right into combat. So if she just wants to delay until that point, that's an option.
Leave.
Or leave. She just wants to go, that's fine as well.
What's she doing, Chris?
She will attempt her own Arcana check against the denizen. She already knows what it is, but to know enough about it to reveal information for you. Oh wow, was that natural? I could turn my head to the dice. Yeah, she's pretty carnarific, I guess. To the DCB. It is CR that, so the DC is that beats it. Okay, so she knows enough about the denizen of Leng to reveal all of this information to you guys in the course of the fight.
Cool.
She tells you, be careful. It is be careful not to let it bite you. It has a powerful tentacular mouth under there that'll get you horribly.
Tentacle.
You fucking kidding? You don't have a boyfriend in it.
It'll also.
This is why you have the machete back. This is why.
It'll also recover. It's recover any damage quickly as long as it remains on this plane. If you put it in the dirt, it'll be sent away from here. But as long as we're engaged with it, beware it regaining its health. First action. Second action, she'll dismount. She's got no intense urge to charge in like that. And final action, she'll ready her staff, shift her grip on it so she's ready to fight with it. At this point, another boy with a short bow stands up.
Oh no.
Alright, Chris, that's a snuff of those.
And pops off a shot or two. In fact, 2 at Beck, the scary threat.
Stop it.
Are you within 60 feet of him?
No, attack someone else.
Yeah, you are. Cool.
Damn it.
Pop.
It's over Becca, can they have the high ground?
Yeah.
Pop. Alas, the second one, not so much.
Alas, yes, alas.
Alas, indeed.
Alas.
Shiv comes out. If they
Wait,
know what
the
happens
Emperor?
if they. Sorry?
The Emperor himself comes out.
Exactly.
Shit.
Sheev Palpatine.
Rushes forwards. For he knows what will happen on Initiative 7 if he doesn't wholeheartedly attack
What?
you.
I don't know.
And stabby stab. Nope.
It's the same as the other dude. Exact same.
Just don't let NASA stab.
Leon.
Okay, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I will give Bob a tap of the neck to make him ride over to here,
Flank. You
behind the denizen.
What a denizen? It just means something called fighting a denizen.
Yeah, like a citizen, like an inhabitant of.
Yeah, it is like a citizen, right? Yeah.
And then I will raise my shields, and I'll say to the denizen, "Now, my friend, slavery is one of the things I hate most," and I'll try and intimidate it.
Okay, fascinating condition is of course gone.
That did sound very intimidating.
Oh, it's still general, but 32.
Ooh.
32, huh?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. It looks intimidated. It doesn't look critically intimidated, but it's frightened 1 at the very least.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. With a rumbling and a stomping,
Oh boy.
the giant animated statue
Please help.
springs to life.
You got like a
Good
billion.
luck,
AC.
good luck, friend.
You're fine. You got a billion AC.
But does it trip on this
Does
rock
an
right here?
attack really not
Definitely
have
wasn't
any
expecting.
reach? I mean,
No reach, Chris. No reach.
one of its attacks does, but I need
Oh,
to check something real quick.
Only
By-
the
You
call.
by default have reach, I don't believe.
Slow. It's
It's
slow.
so
But statues
huge, though.
can't reach far, you know.
I've been
They can
sucking
only
that much.
only see in front of it.
But it must have 20 movement,
because they
right?
have forgotten to fill this sort of stuff in the past. Though.
Nah.
No, doesn't seem to have.
And that's 10 movement speed, right?
That was optimistic.
It's animate, but not that
Up
animate.
to you, Leon.
Damn it.
Its
You got
first
a billion
action
Yeah, but it has a billion to hit.
swings at you with its great stone fist.
So slow, you hear that? It's punching.
Thunk. What's your AC?
Right now 30.
30. Yeah, it glances off your shield
Oh.
sideways. I mean, it jars your arm and hits you with an almighty crunch.
Yeah, I should.
But you manage to block it away, and then makes a second attack.
By the way,
No.
that doesn't like put a dent in my shield. But if I shield block for about 8 damage, then it does.
Don't question it.
Well, your shield's much harder now. Remember.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Thank you
Oh
for
yeah,
reminding me.
she'll block through a window.
And its second fist, however, catches you round the other side of the shield by surprise, and thunks into you for a whopping 26 damage. Crunch. It goes.
26 damage. So if I shield block this, oh yeah. So we both take. So it has hardness 10. So we don't both take 16
Both take
damage then.
16, yeah.
I don't have my
how
spear
much
ready
before
yet,
it's
so 40. So yes, I will shield block this because I don't even have my spear ready for my.
Yeah.
So 64. Okay. Now I take another 16. Okay. So this time it actually does dent.
Yeah. You like swings around the other side. You pull the shield across to block the second fist, but it just like punches it so hard into your body that it hurts you mightily.
Man, that's spook.
Okay, Denizen of Leng. Casts a spell.
Ooh. Interact?
Again, it is.
Yeah,
an
but
embodied
use my sinus.
yeah, somatic and verbal.
They should have done. Just instinct, you know.
And 3 illusory images of itself spring into existence in the same area as it, indistinguishable from it. You immediately lose track of which one was
I got good. I got good.
was the
perception.
original
That's it.
original one.
Yeah, I'm real good at the cup game, so.
And then finally, all of them draw their kukris.
That's like the crescent shaped one, like?
Yeah, like a sort of, it's like a four. It's like got a weird sort of forward cant to it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, cool. Can I call over to Blackbird? I can talk, right?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, yo.
I want to ask if it has an opportunity, but in non, like, you know, metagamey words. I'm like, how trained did this thing in martial combat?
They're more akin, more attuned at spell casting. They're not typically well versed with weapons.
Got it. Okay, let's hope.
Good job, both of you. We're having very natural dialogue for such an in-game question.
Yeah, how what did it cast? There we go. I just need to reduce its. Obviously, no use of that left.
It's no longer 500, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Of course, it ends its turn. This one here moves there and continues its short bow shots at you, Beck.
Attack the other archer. I've had enough of this guy.
Oh,
They miss you anyways.
He missed me and he snapped
Three.
me.
17. There we go. Alright, you're up, Beck.
Alright, fuck this guy. Fuck these prisoners. Everyone's shooting me with bows. Because I run over and jump at this fucking bounty hunter.
Yeah, okay, you're tall enough that you can just basically stride up there.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you stop fucking shooting me! And no, I will not panic. I will just attack him normally.
da-da-da, da-da-da.
Oh my god, super. I mean, I won't be able to.
That's a 10.
Yeah, that strikes him mightily for a solid 27.
Let's see how solid it is. Okay. Then I'll use my last action.
Oh, and persistent bleed. I need to mark
yeah,
on
yeah.
him.
Yeah, so it doesn't actually get rolled like that, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll strike at him again. 24.
That also hits him.
Oh, let's go. It's 21.
Yeah, putting a big amount of hurt on his ass.
Yeah. Cool, that's my turn.
Okay, this one moves and reloads simultaneously to here.
Oh, but now there's a cliff in between us, you fool.
He just like fires over. Choo.
Shoots at you again back with his crossbow.
The cliff, Chris. It's at the bottom of the cliff. Okay, yeah. that
Well,
is-
no, he's at the same level as you.
Yeah, but the cliff is between us, right?
Yeah, but like he can shoot across the gap with a crossbow.
Oh, that's going down. We're higher up here.
Yeah, we're higher up.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
I thought this is lower down.
Oh yeah, I thought it was lower down.
Oh,
What?
my eyes don't work that way. Oh my god, this is higher
Wait.
up.
This is higher.
Oh, that changes everything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my eyes also don't work that way, Jacko. This is like,
I can
that
see-
really
I can
looks like
see
it's
how
going
it's
down
puzzling.
in my mind.
It's
like,
going
that-
Yeah, the
down?
map is,
It's not
playing
going-
the Patreon account, I stole these maps. Wrong.
Jesus. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that
look at-
changes
look at-
the battlefield so much in my head.
Let's rock over here.
Oh,
yeah, you guys,
okay.
you know,
Ian, if you
Wait,
turn
wait,
your
wait.
head,
Not true,
here.
Chris. And you know why?
why?
So this is a cliff into oblivion, and not a mountain.
Where?
Here.
Yeah, this
the
is
furthest
going
northern
up.
part.
Yeah, this is all going straight up.
That's going up. Yeah.
Right, but again, so this not going up, it's going down.
No, this is going up. Basically, the road is the lowest level of this map. This is a higher level.
Yeah,
this is a
it's
higher
just-
level, and same on the
The
south. This is
shading
a higher
is
level.
so
This is
weird,
a
right?
higher,
Like the
higher level.
shading here really
It's
looks
insane.
like.
yeah, but Ian, if you turn your head 180 degrees,
No, I see it. I see it. It's just really weird.
Yes.
My brain would never automatic. I
Yeah.
really thought this would lower my
Same.
head. up.
Blame the Patreon
Yeah.
account.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I took off.
and also there's another D8 precision on there.
Fuck off.
Oh yeah, chunked. Reloads again and shoots again.
What? It moved reload, shot?
Yeah, it's got a running reload action that it did on its
Yeah, but
first
then
hit.
it also shot.
Oh no, you're right. No, you're right. It reloads again.
Yeah.
Couldn't choose
I was
it.
like,
Can't choose
well,
it.
like, it reloads
Yeah,
twice
yeah, yeah.
and shoots twice in one turn and
Yeah,
That's
no,
too
fine.
many.
That is too many. Yeah, it running reloads, shoots, and then reloads again. This one is the one that you knocked out, so we can get him out of initiative. Right, Bromok, you're up. You're up and you have a clear shot on your target, who is unfortunately no longer flat-footed. He seems very perceptive. He noticed you almost immediately
Yeah.
after you shot him with a bow and arrow.
All right.
It's just
I will
Horse.
move hunt prey to
Yes, I
this
wanna see
bird
my
order
HP.
here.
Okay.
And then from there, do I have decent shots? Still, like, right?
It's
It's
same
kind
level
of
as you,
out
right,
there.
I think?
Yeah, he's like right on the edge of the cliff, so you've got like coverless shots on him.
Cool. Then I will hunted shot.
Like you'd only have to really move back a step to be completely out of line of sight.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. 29 for 15.
29 is a hit.
Not a
So
crit.
15 and not a crit, I'm afraid.
Okay. Then the 19, I'm assuming is a miss.
Is indeed a miss.
Must be. Yeah.
All right, and then I mean, because I guess I can, I'll fire my last shot, and then I'll do my stride and shoot action.
Sure.
I'll
Okay.
shoot first, and then kind of go here to try to get some level of cover
Against
behind
that one?
this guy.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I gotta put this little bit of cliff in the way.
Yep. So
It's-
third
you,
shot,
You see why I was confused? Why? Oh. Ooh, nice.
21 for 14.
22.
Wow.
22.
22 is a hit.
Woohoo! 14.
14 on that one.
Really confused about how he could hit me from that.
Yeah, I know. I
I was like,
understand
what
it.
is like between them? It's a roll, man. What's going
yeah.
on? I was like,
Bamboozling, you know.
push hard if they want to hit me.
You know, I never saw it that way at all. It never occurred to me that it'd be, but I see what you mean now that's been pointed out. This one next to you attempts to run from you and reload at the same time.
I mean,
Nah.
you can't do that and not expect a swing coming your way, right? Like,
Bink!
Oh yeah, you put him
But
down.
you can remove the hunted mark from this guy.
Oh yeah, of course I can.
okay.
Yeah, you
I
put
know,
this guy down.
I give
though,
a
I
look
swear.
to the other bounty hunter who remains, Chris. Like, your fucking turn now, fam. Your fucking turn.
He's persistently bleeding all over, so I probably remove the persistent bleed icon as well.
Really dead. The persistent bleed makes him fail the death saves.
Exactly. Okay, this prisoner. They know their role. Runs around to here,
They know how to flank.
Oh no.
Leon. And yeah, I mean, you have cover from your horse. Is it lesser cover or standard cover a horse is supposed to get? I assume
lesser cover.
but yeah, lesser cover. Okay, you do have lesser cover from his attacks. There's almost certainly no chance he's going to hit you.
As he rolls stun, yeah.
But he's going to fish real hard.
Doesn't that 20 hit?
Yeah, it would hit. He got a plus
Yeah,
7. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Oh my god.
hits you for 4.
28
Yeah.
damage, so it's fine.
Nah, not even
Wait,
a
no,
crit.
it's
So
not a
it's only
crit.
4 damage. It's not a crit, yeah.
Oh, it's whatever. You
It's
know,
only
he's
a hit.
good about himself.
Crit below.
Get rid of that nat 20 though.
Stabs you for 4.
Say, look,
and
man,
then
I'm trying to save you here.
Makes a second one at you.
No nat 20.
No, not a chance.
Then would it be also? It would still be a crit. Yeah, it would still be a 20. Yeah.
Like,
Third
really
attack nat 20 might not hit though.
Turn order.
Alright,
Stop
so,
moving the horse.
yeah, I just want to see my HP. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, because you're behind. No, I'm at that. I forgot you're behind your horse's
Yeah.
token.
To make you.
Why
don't you
and I
make
do this.
yourself be 4 squares big, Jacob?
Thick Leon. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that one's turn.
I
Zombs, you're
can't
up.
decrease the size, I don't think.
Alright, Zombs, it's your time to shine. You know what mirror image doesn't work against? Splash damage.
Leon, I know what I'll do. I'll do this for you temporarily, so your health bar's above. You can see
Thank
it.
you.
I move over here, and I throw a bomb.
Are you on your horse here, by the way, or?
Who, me?
Yeah,
No, I left. That was like the thingy at the start.
fair.
Because it went down. Bomb.
Bomb at whom, sorry?
The dentist.
The denizen.
Your bomb strikes one of the mirror images, and it dissolves into nada.
Wait, the mirror image does or no?
Yeah, it does. It disappears.
Nice.
And the real denizen still takes a splash damage, I'm assuming?
I mean, if he does, you and your horse do.
No, he can make it only hit.
No, he can do the.
Yeah, but that.
Yeah, but then it only hits the mirror image, right?
Oh, but it only hits that hex.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, yeah, but like that's
I
not.
guess you're right. I guess you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you could angle it. Can you not?
But not from that angle. We can.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
angle it in a cone away from him, but like that would still fuck Leon up. Like,
Oh. Gotcha.
I'll throw another one. And these.
Ooh, nice rolls.
okay. Now we're gonna need a D3.
Oh, it can actually hit him.
Yeah, roll a D3.
Okay. D3.
Says it even tells me specifically that a 1 is on target. So yeah, you destroy another illusory version of him.
This one's green, Chris. Good work getting rid of all these fucking mirror images, though. I think
Yeah,
it's good. And presenting another target for every the archers and everything. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Blackbird.
She's not doing her crazy, like, telling us shit thing. I missed that.
Oh wait, yeah, no, she did. Okay, I just realized. Okay, so I know that she did her recall knowledge in it last time, but I'm going to call that her Sage's analysis because I realized the Sage's analysis is actually the same thing as a recall knowledge check against it.
Okay.
So she applied her when she did that and told you guys about it. She also applied her Sage's analysis to it.
What's that do?
I can show you.
Oh, baby, a button. I do love buttons.
Wait, what? Why did Blackbird keep changing to GM rolls? There we go.
Oh. So she's gonna go fuck it up.
So that was that. So now she strides up to the denizen,
She's insane.
flanking it with Leon.
Just an old lady, I
Leon
love
doesn't
it.
have a spear out yet, right? Flanking it with the horse.
Oh,
No, but I have a fist, you know.
he does have a fist.
Reasonable.
I've seen it in action.
Not say it like that.
Don't say it like that. Yeah, exactly. And then swings twice at it with a staff.
Oh, so that's a 27.
That destroys the final illusion.
Not even a
wait,
D3?
it's a 29. Does that not?
Oh yeah, with flanking. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Chance of hitting. Roll D2.
One hit, right? Insta one.
Destroying the final illusion. And then swings at it again. With
Magical
her
staff, eh?
She's a monster.
Missing,
27.
sadly. I think. Wait, actually, no. 27 might be it. Actually, I lie. Yeah. Yes, hitting, striking it.
Wait, she's using two-handed, right, Chris? So she's not.
Yes, she is using it.
So it should be a D4 plus 5. Should be a D8 plus 5.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, let me just set that up in this properly, and so it works in the future.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. You can go.
Okay, I just reroll damage real quick.
Oh,
And deals additional.
And an additional 2d6.
Yeah,
Oh my God, she's a monster.
Wow.
seriously.
A monster.
18 damage.
Clonks it for 18.
Plop, plop.
I am no man. Amazing. Amazing.
Oh shit, she never used her reaction on last time. Oh, whatever. I'll remember this time.
We'll remind you.
Right. She was-
This one is up here. It fires off at Leon, I think, assuming you're... No, it's gonna have to step forwards to get like within 60 feet of you. So it steps and shoots twice.
That's even
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, but like when you like diagonals actually count in
The
this
extra
edition.
diagonal.
Oh,
Yeah, when you factor in the height, like it's at least
Yeah.
like at least 10 or 15 feet.
I
So
got diagonals actually do-
Lightning Lure is so much
Yeah,
worse
they
than this
do.
one.
so it steps there, so it's a certain thing, and then 1, 2s at you. Nope,
A certain thing you say, Chris.
certain thing. This one continues the flank train, moving to here,
It's like fucking playing checkers, you know.
attempting to stab Blackbird.
Or is this go? You just
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Hi.
stabbing Blackbird for sure, yeah. And also it has sneak attack, so it deals an extra
Whoa.
Wait,
6.
no, wait, let me see if I have to have my if I have to make the strike for... but I'll already use my reaction.
Yeah, because you're just about to go literally, so your action's
Yeah.
still off.
Makes sense.
Actually,
And then one more
Yeah.
attack at her. No.
let's not get crazy.
Leon.
Okay. Okay. I will first of all raise my shield again. It's been pretty good.
Mhm.
And then I will actually grab, my spear out of my
Interact
shoulder,
action, you say.
shoulder thing. I'll look at the
No one
animated
attacks
statue.
you.
I know one
No
attacks me,
one
nice.
attacks you.
Please don't miss the big statue.
And then
And then.
I will use... Yeah, I think I'll... Fuck, so many things to do. I'll smite evil. I'll point my spear at the denizen, because I believe him to be an evil creature.
Okay.
It's until the start of your next turn, right?
Yeah, but if it targets the blackbird, which I'm hoping it does.
Attacked any of your allies? Ooh. We'll see. Maybe it knows how the spell works and decides not to do anything one turn. So fucking annoying. Still be pretty good at you, man.
Yeah, I mean it is evil. The smite. The
Okay.
smite
But
assist.
yeah, that's all 3 actions. So.
Thank God it's evil, man. Holy shit. If it wasn't, that would feel pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Big boy. Swings at you, Leon. With a great stone fist. Ooh, missing considerably. Whooshes over your head.
Thank God.
Swings with a second one. Again missing. Even by even more.
Thank God the
And
prison.
finally raises both hands above its head and slams them down towards you with a third stone fist.
There's no
attack.
way.
Oh, way.
Also missing.
Oh, thank God.
Man, it's good seeing the 19 and 20s were all saved for the prisoners.
Yeah.
It's all
Okay, they just missed 3 times in a row, but I'm pretty sure those were low rolls.
Oh, baby, were they? Well, they picked up a bit by the end.
Yeah.
How
you like it, they go.
Thank God that
was
order, yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
But,
I guess non-agile.
So natural 8s, actually.
the denizen curses the group of you, but not with an action or a spell. It does, in fact. Oh wait, hang on. I'm sorry. Of course, it's fast healing. There we go.
Ooh.
Casts a spell now. Turns towards you, Leon. Points at you with a clawed finger that actually you now see only has 3 fingers on it. Long, spindly, sort of, fingers with long clawed nails.
That is terrifying,
Points
Ian, thank you.
at you. And casts
I
a
resist,
spell.
I resist.
Will you please make a will save?
He's good at these. He's a paladin.
Ooh, baby. You feel an assault upon your mind, and you do indeed take some mental damage.
He's scathing.
You take the full amount of that, but there is no persistent mental damage and the spell ends. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
Oh, 7 damage. Oh, okay.
Assails at your mind.
I shake it off.
You feel it, but it doesn't stick with you. And then angrily it bites at you.
Oh.
It
So-
pulls out
It
his-
leans forwards, tries to bite you on the leg. You still have the +1 from the horse,
and a +2 from ship.
but yeah, nat 2, and so therefore its jaws, like it's like its veil sort of comes up for a second, it lunges forwards, and you see that like beneath the veil it has the like the Davy Jones mouth, like it's got all tentacles down there, and
But
I
Davy
think it, like, has
Jones-
even like mandibles. Maybe let me just double confirm.
Wait, I have a question.
Maybe not.
Does Davy Jones have teeth?
Sorry.
Does Davy Jones have teeth?
Never see, right?
Yeah, I think he does. He seems to have like a relatively ordinary mouth, apart from the tentacles, you know, right?
Okay.
The tentacles like.
I only remember like the blubbery lips.
No, yeah, tentacle jaws. No, it's just it's tentacles, but like there are sort of like sharp pointed teeth inside as it bites at you, but misses.
Can we see his mouth?
Can you just
This
zoom in on that mouse
boyo, just like kind of crouched a bit on the spot, not like in an action or getting cover or anything, but you know, it's a bit of flavour, and starts returning fire at you, Bromok,
This motherfucker.
with his composite short bow.
It looks like this, Jackie.
Yeah, there you are, definitely in range. So it's literally just going to be 1, 2, 3 at you. Washa, washa, washa.
Hit, miss.
Oh, it's a toothpick commercial right there.
That's disturbing as hell.
That's what it looks like, right, Chris?
Exactly what it looks like. Yeah, so 3 swift arrows come your way, Bromok, but only the first strikes you.
Yep.
Back.
Can't believe it missed with such a shiny robe.
There's another bounty hunter just standing there, Chris. What an idiot. Alright, I will run at it.
You gotta jump over the hill.
I will sunshine something it all the way on the back, so there's nowhere for it to run. You got a cliff on the other side, my friend. And then strike.
Ta-da.
Ooh. 21. I'm not rerolling, Chris.
You hit him.
Wow.
Nice.
You strike him moitily,
And then I
and
take
leave him
my
bleeding.
last action to attack. Again.
It's pretty good chance of hitting. That's it.
Pretty good. I mean, I've been rolling pretty bad. Luckily, I've been choosing to attack all the things with no AC.
Rocks have well going after the range, boys.
No, don't click it again. Don't click it. Leave it. It'll be in 3,
Davey.
2, 1. Oh,
No, I wish I clicked it again. I will not do 0.9. No.
Fair.
Because it's his son. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna try and reload away. I know he already reloaded, didn't he?
Yeah, you reload.
Yeah, he's.
No, you can
down
disengage.
first. Bolt.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
you
his
could
bow,
try.
he's just gonna try and shoot you from melee range with his crossbow, because like, there's no real reason not to.
That's
Apart from your
okay,
attack.
right?
Yeah, it does, but it's
To interact.
it's not like reduced chance to hit.
Mwah. But you see,
Yeah, you crit and it disrupts the action, and also
And
put his
kill
ass
it.
in the ground.
Yeah.
if I kill him, but it doesn't disrupt the action, I still don't get hurt, right? Because the attack happens before.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. I you know, part of the attack, and I push his body over the cliff, Chris, in a dramatic way.
I'll shout.
He like Darth Maul's like in
Yeah.
2 pieces. I mean, it's a much smaller fall, but dunk anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice turn, Bounty Hunter. Bromok, you're up.
I'll shout out.
He punches aims off me. Get rid of them both.
Back.
True.
Back. Clean up on aisle 3. I need some help over here.
On my way, Leon. Just dealing with the fucking riffraff.
So I will hunted shot.
Woo!
23.
Press that button.
23 is a hit for 11. 34 is indeed a crit because it's a natural 20.
4.
Oh.
33.
That's, yeah, you just like right through the neck. And this
Okay.
one's body also topples,
This guy
and crashes against these rocks.
thought it was an archery battle.
Man, you.
So that was one action. Then I will hunt prey on this guy.
Yeah, Josh, I don't know if you know how your artifact weapon works, but you gotta miss for it. Gotta miss.
Yeah, how are you gonna get those bonus to hits if you
Yeah,
just hit every
gotta get value, man.
It's literally useless. You might want to
But like, I'm okay with that. As long as I'm hitting, like I'm fine.
No.
I don't know.
Getting no
And then I
value.
guess Yeah, I will just shoot up at him as well.
Drake has to shoot the hard target, so you build up a bunch of misses, and then and then
True.
like launch it at an
28
easy one.
for 6
Okay,
Right,
you definitely have
easy
standard
crit.
cover, but you still hit him.
Yeah.
These tentacles. Beautiful.
So 16, thunk. Yeah, right in the chest.
Right in the chest, and it's. D&D is so
This
silly.
one. You shit, did I remember to. Wait, what's your AC? Your AC is 30, right, Jacko?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, even with the flanking. I forgot to include the flanking on the giant animated statues last time, but still miss.
Okay.
This one continues to stab at you frenziedly. No, no, no.
Okay, close round.
Almost got him.
Zombs.
You're muted, Tom.
God damn it. I'm gonna throw bombs. Like,
Oh, he knows.
fucking.
Who could have seen this coming? You sure you don't want to do a big cone attack that hits all of them?
Ooh!
Including
Hey,
Leon and his horse and Black Cloud?
Maybe if you're third, actually.
We're focusing down the scary small dude, you know, before we focus on the scary big thing.
Maybe if you're third, actually. Not for the one that said blows.
29.
Oh yeah, look at that. That zaps. Wait, hang on. I need to check something real quick. You know, no knowledge about what he might be. Nope. Although, I mean, I guess this was kind of like slightly implied when Blackbird said it earlier, but like you guys would know just because of the way she rolled it is immune to cold.
Oh, she said that?
They have no bombs that do cold.
Remember, because you never used Blackbird's reaction, by the way. Remember you said you were going to use that? Or something?
Yeah.
But then you won't miss.
She'll do it on the next one. Well, she has to do it before when someone makes the attack. Okay. For your yeah, she calls out the location. Aim for the head, Zombs, with your next one.
Aim for
Granting
the.
you a savvy piece of advice, providing valuable insight. So you get +2 on your extra attack, Zombs. As
Baby,
this one deals. Okay, yeah. So let me do 12 on that, obviously, and is now flat-footed.
Savvy piece of
Savvy piece of advice. Yeah, good, Zombs, right in the mouth.
Oh.
Okay,
Whoa.
let's throw this one.
No, so with an extra +2/+2.
Yeah, with an extra +2/+2, that convert. Oh, savvy advice actually
in the mouth
converts
with acid flask. I mean, that makes
to a hit. So it's 4 acid splash and 2d6
Yes.
persistent acid. Cool.
Yeah. Heal through this, bitch.
You will.
And third one. Third one. Let me just throw one
Use
more.
the horn. Use the horn. I swear. It's like...
And that is a
We're having that horn.
critical miss, and therefore does not even
With my
splash.
pluses?
Oh no, you're flat-footed. You're right. Doesn't critical miss.
Ah.
You right.
Fucking horn.
4 splash. Hold on. Blackbird.
Next turn, he magically uses the horn.
I give him a look, and I make the horn blowing noise, like.
Continues to beat away at the denizen, and says, as the frightened prisoners surround her, she calls out, "Beat down the denizen and the statue. The prisoners will flee or surrender." And goes for the beat down. So she's got the timely advice. Wait, if it has a concentrate trait, does she have to use the action every turn?
No.
Or is that just spells that have the concentrate trait?
So the concentrate trait is not. It's sustain is the action.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Concentrate means you can't do it while raging and other stuff.
All right. With a flat-footed, that is a hit. I don't know why that didn't roll damage, but let's go clonk and
Ooh.
2d6.
And she's
20
fucking it
damage?
up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So solid 20 with the staff.
Like this magical snake-like tentacle being, and she just bonking it with a staff.
With the
She really be
flat-footed,
bonking, though, she really-
with the flat-footed.
Go back to horny jail.
Another hit.
She really does be bonking.
She bonking pretty hard.
Not as such.
A bit less hard the second time. She's running out of
Still,
it.
though,
Old
still.
lady. Yeah, bonking. Ah, man, sad. Natural 17. So, like, she was really pushing her luck there.
Third attack when you don't have agile. Yeah, baby.
Maybe she should have the horn, you know?
Dude, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You would actually use it, yeah.
Okay, this guy takes 2 shots at you, Leon.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's
Or actually, no, actually takes 2 shots at Blackbird. I lied.
she is the DPS right now. It's true.
Yeah, it takes 2 shots at Blackbird. And oh, he's got a cool reaction as well. I didn't even see that. Man, I gotta read these characters more. That misses just barely,
You have to learn Blackbird's AC.
and also misses.
It's pretty high for an old woman.
And then strides like so. Wait, do they have 30 or 25?
Why doesn't it just jump down?
They have 30.
It's like a 5-foot forward jump. You weirdo.
I don't want to take that damage. It's a move action anyway. It's like 1 action to get there.
True.
This Buddo is gonna continue murdering Blackbird. Trying to anyway.
No, not 20s.
Nope. They're not very good with their shivs.
You made the first shift. Wait. How did the attack number 2 go through first? What? You
I
clicked
don't
2,
know.
1,
I click pretty fast.
Yeah,
like,
it was like instant. I saw all 3.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, no bueno from him though. Leon, you're up.
In response to Blackbird, I'll say, "Don't worry, I don't plan on harming those that cannot choose other actions for themselves."
We're gonna have some conversation with Order Dawn initiates at some point.
They chose to sign that contract.
Do they all of them apply like you sign or you're gonna be killed, right?
In response to that, Blackbird calls out to Beck. Yeah, those are probably slaves too. Like a touch reproachfully.
Yeah. Jacko's like, wait, what?
Beck mad.
I will raise my shields, lay a hand on myself to heal, which is 24 now because of level.
Oh,
Sick.
24.
And then I will. I already readied my Spear last turn. Yeah, because then I smited evil. Yeah, and I will. I guess I'll try and hit for once.
Dude, as you smoted, you're gonna do all the extra damage, right?
No, it's only until the start of my next turn, or he has to attack someone else.
He did attack.
He casts a spell, right?
No, he
Or
charged
did he?
you, remember, and missed. We had the little Davy Jones talk.
Yeah, but like he has to attack someone else, I think.
He has to attack someone else? Oh, that's really nice. What if you... Really?
One of your allies. Yeah, that's sad.
Wow. It's crazy.
But you hit with a spear nevertheless. For a 12.
Oh, that's really stupid.
Yeah. Well, it's meant to be like, hey, come at me, and instead of my friends.
The giant animated statue opens its mouth and issues a kind of a roar that rumbles like a clay oven, and swings at you, determined to deal you damage, Leon.
He gets even more AC this turn.
Come on, where's my roll? Take your time, roll 20. Missing with the first one.
Oh, baby.
Missing with the second one.
Nice.
The tanking. And missing with the third
I
one.
look at you so
He's
jealous.
just beating down on your shield arm, like,
It's like,
boom,
that's amazing. That's amazing, Leon. Like, holy shit. I wish I could be like that.
Well, we have different skill sets, you know.
Yeah, I'm very good at getting shot at.
The badly wounded.
Remember the wristbands back. I always forgot. Remember the wristbands.
Mm-hmm. It's like a whole reaction, dude. I run out of those, man.
Curses your name angrily, Leon.
But not with an
Except he
action,
doesn't
right?
know it.
How does he know your
Not an
name?
action, no. Except he doesn't know it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Runs
I'm pretty sure he's heard at least Beck say it once.
He got me go talking to Blackbird.
around to here to be next to its statue.
No, come on. You're out of range now.
Slashes at you with. No, tries to bite at you first.
No flanking though. Oh no, yeah, still flanking there.
Missing.
No bueno. And then slashes at you with the kukri.
Hits just about.
No, it's
No, wait, Lay on
Lay on
hands, Lay on
hands,
hands,
yeah.
yeah.
Not with the lay on hands.
Oh wait, no, is he flanking though technically with the other prisoner? He is, right?
Uh,
Yeah, so he does.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he is, because you occupy all the spaces of the hall,
Yeah.
so it does. Yeah. So it does hit for 10 slashing.
And persistent bleed. Wait, is that a bit or?
No, it's just, yeah, it's always 1d6 persistent bleed.
Cookies in general. Oh no, his. I imagine.
Not his, yeah.
No way, cookies in general. I've been busted.
Yeah,
Oh. Ba-da, ba-da.
What a turn. This one is dead. Beck, you're up.
Can I just like run down to something that's like Chris, or can I just like?
Yo, Chris, persistent damage, persistent.
Oh yeah, you're
damage.
right, you're right.
Yeah, 2d6,
Okay, so
yeah.
2d6 and d20. Okay, well it persists. It looks like the acid perfectly countered the amount of heal for.
Yeah.
25.
Beck, you can with one move action, you can get to the bottom of it. You can like just step to step to there without really taking any damage from it. You kind of like sort of shuffle to your like us and then just like slip off the edge, like you know.
But that's a whole move action.
But that's one action.
If I wanted to just long jump down there.
I think you need 10 feet of like run up to long jump, otherwise it automatically fails something,
Yeah,
right?
like I could run like
Unless you have quick jump.
a 10 feet long jump that way, right? The technically this way and this.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you could like probably long jump to there without even needing to make like a check because of just
Long jump, Johnson.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Long jump. Boom, 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 and jump up behind him. I can do athletics if you want to see if it's like really chill or something.
I think as long as you're not trying to go more than the distance, you can just naturally jump.
What's the distance you can naturally jump?
I was reading this in the last session. It's all gone completely out of my head.
Has to be less than this, right?
It's like skill actions for
From
athletics
here?
is, let's see what it says.
Your strength.
No, long jump is 2 actions actually.
That's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't mind doing 2 actions to do it. But if I move to shove it down the bottom, then I have to do another move to get there, and it's cooler to do a long jump to get there.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, you could go for the giant animated statue, just saying, but yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you want a long jump to there? Okay, so you stride, make a horizontal leap, and attempt an athletics check at the length to increase the length of your jump. Yeah, DC is equal to total distance in feet you're attempting to move during your leap. So you need a DC 20 to jump 20 feet. If you didn't stride at least 10 feet, but you automate fail, you did stride at least 10 feet. Failure is you leap normally. Yeah, so whatever normal leap is.
Well, maybe normal leap isn't up like it is normal leap. Wait, leap is.
I think normally it was 5 feet.
Horizontally, if your speed is leap 15 feet, so I could leap 10 feet. If I left 10 feet horizontally.
Yeah.
Wait, then I could just leap down here by this one action and land on my feet now as well. Oh, but that's the same as sliding down my belt, I guess. No, I would do 2 actions here to run up and try. I'll try to leap, I guess, from here to 20 feet. So I guess I'll do an athletics DC 20 check.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, do a DC 20 athletics. I'm sure you'll be okay. Let's find
18.
out.
Let's not fuck it up.
He's all bueno. Oh, plus 18.
Boom.
Almost
just
crit
land, like sunk on the ground, but behind him. And like, alright, let's get you in the ground. And strike it.
Ooh, big words.
We gotta use it. Oh yeah, that's why I'm rolling Jack. I can't say that and then not hit. That's embarrassing. There we go.
That does indeed strike and puts the denizen of Leng down and
It does
out.
it.
He's bleeding as well. As well as the acid now.
I mean, he's dead.
As well as the acid, Chris. Alright, that's my turn. So your turn.
Does the statue remain active?
Oh, yeah.
I was afraid that would
Definitely
happen.
does.
The other raged, the statue. Yeah.
Wait, but
Fast, angry.
oh.
Alright, how much cover does this motherfucker have for me?
You straight up can't see him from where you are.
Fucking asshole.
Like he's behind this whole cliff. You kind of have
Yeah.
to like get onto like this line to like have vision of him really.
Yeah.
Like from here, I'd say he's got from like this sort of angle, like I'd say he's got standard cover. From here, you just can't see him. Like it's because it's only like a 5 foot high and he's not that short. So
What about from here?
from there, that would be no cover. Yeah.
Okay. Because that was... Yeah.
45.
So I will stride and then do my stride shoot.
Cool beans.
27 for
Hits for 12.
And then I'll do a hunted shot for my final action. 32 for 13.
32 is a crit.
For oh god, 20.
20, and then 25 for 10. Oh, he's so low.
Fucking shit.
He's real low.
Oh, he's solo.
This
He's going
one.
solo.
You might as well call him hand.
Mm-hmm.
Continues trying to get you, Leon.
Very
Furiously stabby stabbing.
That's great fishing though. Oof.
Crit fishing hard. It's all just like really just glancing off your horse barding, like.
Bob's like, come on.
Zombs.
That doesn't even hit both of those three.
I will move over here. I will throw a bomb at the statue.
Oh, Blumhoff, did you barely survive?
Ba-bam!
Yeah.
24. That sounds too low.
No. Sounds fine.
Does it take electricity damage though? Yeah, it does. Definitely takes a splash. It like just splashes against it, but it's like a tiny little zzz against this like huge stone beast.
Okay. And then you know what? I will grab the horn out of my.
I look at him amazed. You remember?
That's
Not
three
a-
actually. There we go.
Next turn.
Okay.
Next turn. He's like, puts it back in the bag.
Blackbird.
Throws it back.
Wait, this isn't a bomb. What a mistake.
Oh, she definitely forgot to use her fucking.
Yeah, actually,
whatever.
yeah, she
Who
knows.
cares? Who cares? Maybe one day I'll remember.
26 wouldn't hit with a ball of lightning, right, Chris?
No comment. Okay, she'll attempt a recall knowledge against the / Sage's analysis against the giant animated statue. With her Arcana, GR, obviously said GR all of these. Oh wow, natural 19. Man, she dominates these things. Yeah, she recognizes it, applying her benefit to it and also making me roll its shit publicly now.
Let's go. You can see how lucky Leon's been getting to never being hit. No hit.
So that's one action. Then she rushes up to here.
She's actually nuts. Though.
She's actually nuts. But she's emboldened by, you guys. So she's like, just get this one down. And or your old lady voice, just get this one down.
Take it down. Take
And
it down.
swings with her staff, but does not hit it, sadly. Even with the +2.
Crazy.
This one is dead. Oh no, this one's not dead. This one looks so dead, but it's not. Shoots back at you, Brom.
And you're flat-footed, right? Because you never expected him to live.
Like, you're not dead.
Doesn't run away this time. He knows you've got him like outflanked. He just takes 3 shots at you.
Outgunned, outmatched.
Oh fuck.
Oh, baby.
That's 16.
And third one. Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah. So hit,
25
crit,
hit for
miss.
6. Okay, so 16 because I just doubled and then
It's
D10. Oh shit! I pushed F11 by accident.
F11.
F12 rather. Open up the fucking.
F4, baby.
For another, so 16 plus 3, so 19 and 6, so total of 25 on you.
Do you guys ever use
Yeah.
F11 for like Twitch streams or like YouTube videos or anything like that?
Use
F11.
what?
Like the full
No.
screen,
Yeah,
like
like
If
full
I'm
screen browser.
if I'm watching Twitch and theater mode, so I can see chat, then I
Yeah,
think-
yeah.
Oh,
I really
that
like
makes
it.
sense.
See, unless I'm like watching one of 4 channels, I never have Twitch chat open because it's a...
Yeah, but I only want 4 channels in total, so I choose the ones which I don't mind.
Well, yeah, because either A, the streamer doesn't interact with me looking at you, Jacko, or
Nice.
you know,
Yeah, I never full screen.
Not just kidding though.
Yeah.
Runs up to you, Leon, and joins the Shiv party.
One day they're gonna. Man, thank God they're not attacking me when
One.
they hit with all these not random ones. It's like, whew, scary.
Yeah, fuck that, but
Leon.
she's scary.
You're up.
If he flanked me at 22 would hit, that's the only worrying thing.
I guess I'll ask Blackbird if it's a construct that's holy magic affected.
Only one way to find out.
Well, no, I think she makes
Only one way to find out.
Specifically, what kind of magic are we talking about? Because it's immune to a bunch of conditions,
like
but
good damage.
Only one way.
She shakes her head and says, "No, it's the spell that animates us is truly neutral."
Only one way to find out, Leon.
I'll raise my shield.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, you don't have that on hands anymore, do you?
I do not right now. No.
Well,
Oh, I
no,
do
you-
a good desperate prayer.
You know?
Oh, and I am bleeding. Yeah, which is that's the end of the turn, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, end of your turn. So
Um,
theoretically, you should have dealt with it at some point last
You
time.
begin your turn, Draco. You didn't. You used your middle of your turn.
And then. Okay. Can I ask another question to Blackbird within my turn?
Okay. But that's when she can answer like real swiftly, you know.
Does no fear.
It does not.
Okay. Well, okay. That really clears up my turn. Then I will
Find out.
swing at him.
Does he
No,
know
wait.
the taste?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna move. I'm gonna move like.
Twice and it wasn't that nice. I mean, mental.
I'm gonna move over here with
Oh,
Bob.
what a flank. So we're flanking together.
And now I will spear him in the ass.
Whoa.
Doesn't have any
That-
attack opportunity, huh?
That hits.
No,
Nah, we figured it out. Yeah.
we did.
13.
That's better.
That hits. Okay. Easy hit, right? Or close hit.
Bellows enraged.
Oh, but my bleed. D6 damage?
Oh yeah, d6 and then do a d20 as well. Yep. Remains.
okay.
And takes a big old swing at you, Beck.
Hey now.
No, actually
No,
can't.
no,
Yeah, it doesn't have. I said it doesn't have reach, does it? What a. Okay, takes a big old swing at Blackbird.
Oh no.
Doesn't have reach. What a sucker. Ooh, glad it doesn't have reach. I would not like to have been crit right there. She can be crit right there.
That is a certain crit against Blackbird.
Remember, she has 2 extra AC, right? But she saged advice.
Still a crit against
Remember,
her, I'm
plus 2
afraid.
AC?
But
Still
minus
close,
9 damage as I use my
Minus 9 on the
retributive strike.
54, so only 45 damage. As she cries out in pain as it smashes her with its fist, then grabs her with the same fist,
Eats swallows
lifting her off the ground, and rams her head first into
Oh,
the
fuck.
like the red hot coals of the brazier it's holding in the other hand,
Fuck.
That's an old lady.
dealing unto her
Just instant
certain
damage.
amount of fire. Yep, certain amount of fire damage.
Fire damage.
Ouch.
Oh, into the
Yeah,
coals. Yeah.
razor, yeah. Ah, she's fine.
And also,
Oh.
she catches fire. Into taking persistent fire damage.
Not a good day, all of a
That's
sudden.
both its final actions, I guess. So it's, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
it's
your
still
turn.
holding her like an up in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, put her down!
He's like, help! It hurts! It
I'm
burns!
getting you off of that.
She's turning into speaker.
She's going full Gollum, so I'm gonna hunt pray her and just she's done.
It hurts, precious.
Or power attack? No power attack. Power? No power. No power.
No.
Just normal crit. We'll go with
Oof.
37.
37 is a crit.
Oh yes, let's go flanking.
Oh shit, I just realized something actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a dum-dum.
oh.
Does that reach?
No, it doesn't have reach. What it does have is hardness. So let me just... The hardness wouldn't apply on Brom's attack, but it would have applied... Wait, did Blackbird hit it?
Why wouldn't it apply on bomb's attack?
No.
Not Brom, sorry, on the Zom's attack as
Yeah,
well.
it's
But
like-
the bombs,
yeah.
the bombs from
I
Zom.
always seem pretty bad at the hard.
Blackbird missed it.
I hit it
Figure
once.
out because actually the hardness is quite relevant to like how.
I hit it once for
how
13
tough this
piercing.
is. Hit it once for 13. Okay, then I'll
Is it,
apply the
I don't
hardness
think I
to
mean, you
that.
only tell, but is it like is there like a damage threshold? No.
There is a broken threshold as well, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. But it's still alive.
Where its AC goes down significantly at half
Okay.
HP.
We've made that threshold after this 54, damage, right?
So yeah, so you get it, and it
Wait,
takes
well,
crit.
you have to re-roll that, by the way, because remember the when you crit on the persistent bleed goes up to D12 instead of whatever.
Yeah, but it's immune to bleed. I'm pretty sure, right? Like,
Yeah, it's definitely immune to bleed.
Fair. That's sad, but fair.
Comes.
It bleeds pebbles.
Gravel is coming out.
And so, okay, so we're dealing like this to it, which is exactly enough to put it past the threat. Like you chunk off a big clump of its armor.
Then I will make a second action attack. Boom! Not done yet, bastard. So 30?
So 30 is still unfortunately just a hit now.
I'll take it.
But you smite it.
I was gonna say, be careful because
Chunk,
it packs a big wallop, but I mean that's pretty much about the same. So
And then I'll.
thumbs up.
Oh, you know, it's -10. Why not? You know, whatever. Whatever. 24.
That is a hit.
Oh, 37
baby.
damage.
Man, these hits on this thing.
It's
Boom.
like, hey,
Chunking it down real hard.
want someone your own size, dog.
Well, he's a bit bigger still, but
You almost like just demolish it in 3 mighty blows. Bromok.
Alright, I'm gonna take my first shot at this guy, hoping to finish him. I'm gonna re-roll, so I can get this guy, and I'm gonna re-roll that. Yeah. So
it's a natural 3, yeah.
23
That hits and finishes.
for 11, perfect. Then I will hunt prey the big dude
Fair.
and
Move that
take
down.
my 2 shots. Ugh.
23?
So 23, yeah.
That is a hit, but
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Does no damage because
does no
fucking
damage.
6.
clunk.
Yep.
Dink. This one, seeing the almighty, like all of the others are dead, the almighty statue is on its last legs, just runs off down the road, just sprints as far as he can. Which is actually off the map, but whatever.
Crazy fast. What about it?
Zombs.
Well, I'm gonna throw bombs.
He does it.
Bam!
Oh!
Baby.
Chris,
That
maybe?
is a crit.
He does indeed throw bombs. It takes lightning damage, right?
It takes lightning damage, yeah.
Roll
even
that
without the
button.
crit- Well, I mean, unless you roll really low on your crit damage.
If I do less, Chris, yeah, don't speak so
Yeah,
soon.
let's see.
I mean, it's...
Yay.
Nah, it kills it. Your
Yeah.
lightning crackles through its body and releasing Blackbird and falling to the ground in a heap of rubble.
No full damage, right? That means...
No, she wasn't that far off the ground.
Good.
Crunch. It falls to pieces.
I guess.
Blackbird is still on fire though, so we'll keep acting initiative.
Put out zombies, you have actions left. Be a nice dude.
Blow it out with the horn.
Genius. You never even used the horn, did you?
No, I have not. I have not.
So
No,
ready
but-
in a hand though. Should we roll D100s real quick?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
wait for Zom to do his turn. Come on, baby.
I didn't re-roll anything yet, so.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw a bomb.
Wait, no, I don't want to
You
win.
suck.
I don't want to win
Throw a
this.
bomb at who?
I never...
Prisoner. I didn't re-roll anything
What?
yet.
He's
Oh, okay.
evil! He's evil!
I throw the bomb and I
Oh my
re-roll
god,
it.
he's evil! Oh, he's
Zombs,
evil
no.
in that one. So you get it back, Tom!
Dude, genius!
You critically missed the
200
prisoner.
IQ plays.
Yeah.
Well
Look at
done.
it. That is all part of the plan.
Wow. Yeah,
No.
I mean, like, I think by my own rules, you like that counts as using it as fights. We keep it beyond the fight. Like, yeah,
Dude,
that's like the biggest brain shit I've ever seen. So.
those loophole plays, you know, those.
You always like psych it out, like you're gonna pass it a ball, and you're like, hey, and then it throws someone else.
Alrighty, Leon.
Um,
We definitely should finish out the.
So yeah,
Blackbird.
Blackbird, Blackbird Okay, she's going to use all 3 actions to roll on the ground and try and put herself out. So let's make her first d20.
But it's like super low DC now. Like,
No, it's higher than that though.
and then
So
take
she's not out. So she takes D8 fire
only D8. That's fine. She's
for
fine.
burning a bit. Help me! She's like rolling around on the ground. And then at the end of her turn, another d20. This one just right.
Oh my god.
Fire.
What a force. Right,
This guy is dead. This one runs for his life as people throwing bombs at him, like
like dance fucking.
Yeah, basically just throwing bombs at his
You're like,
feet.
girls, please forgive me, and runs off down the road. Leon.
Okay. Fuck, I don't know. I'll dismount, 1 action. Run over here, 2nd action. And I'll like throw my cape over Blackbird to kind of like try and smother the
Okay,
fire
to
out.
try and smother it. Okay.
Flammable cape, sadly.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to like stand
No,
So, yeah,
he's
it's-
got persistent fire damage.
It's like the lightest silk, you know, lightest silk.
Okay, okay, so you take a d6 now.
Yeah. And I'll roll a d20.
And it says rolling the dice. And okay, you'd stop bleeding after this, but you do bleed a little bit more. Any second now, the dice will come through.
I'll just remove 6, that's fine. Oh,
So
5,
you take
okay.
5. Not bad, not bad. Okay. She's
Doesn't she get
dead.
immediate...
Oh yeah, she gets an immediate one, right? Of course she does. It's easy 10, I'll say. Oh,
Hey.
get the fire out. Okay, we can act out of it now.
I'm just gonna go up and like help her to her feet and everything as I become small again.
Yeah.
I'll
She's like,
kneel down and use lay on hands on this prisoner.
Yeah, you don't need to kneel down. Oh, the prisoner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I kind of get up and like, oh, you're.
He goes straight to full. Like the big welt on the side of his head, like, you know, he like, just disappears and his eyes open. And he stares up at you, kind of looking slightly timid and horrified.
I'll say to him, "Hey there, I'm Leon. Can you understand me?"
I can.
All right, you're free now, so don't worry.
Dick, though, running that's with knives. Not really appreciated, you know. I had to kind of give you a bit
Yeah.
of head there.
Gruff face, he says, I'm sorry, I've seen what happens to those that don't fight for them. And he glances kind of at the statue, and like the remains of the statue, and says, "Oh God, you destroyed it. I saw that thing pull a man's legs off once."
Oh, I'm glad I didn't do that. Fucking a
Oh.
big fan of my legs.
Thank you.
You're-
You saved me.
You're safe now. Where do you come from? Do you come from far?
Where did you go?
Is your name Joe?
I'm from Atlas, but I've been kept on Lang for the last, must be 15 or 20 years now.
Oh, well, got some bad news about Atlas.
What do you mean?
Well, let's just say
It's,
that I kind of like gesture back to like the fucking body behind us. It's a lot more of these evil, well, not these guys, but a lot of evil fucks around nowadays.
It's a long story, but those others that have fled are they friends of yours?
I barely know them. We're not allowed to talk to each other.
Right,
We
well,
won't.
demons have taken over.
I'll voice crack, but I'll also climb Bob and I'll try start
Like-
charging after the other ones.
You want to start filling him in back?
I mean, like, yeah, like maybe 13 years ago. Was it? No, it was 10 years before.
Okay. So Leon, give me like diplomacy to try and cause you're like riding after them. You gotta kind of convince them
Yeah.
to stop running. Like,
Okay.
you can catch up with them, but like there's a sort of you gotta.
Oh,
shit. Okay. Yeah.
Hey there,
you
friends,
managed-
I'm
I
Leon.
mean, they
Calm
like
down.
it was partly that like.
Oh, also-
they
also-
could get away and
Also, Chris. Also.
yeah. Also,
Martial dedication.
martial
I'm
dedication.
surrounded by a monster's aura in a 10 feet animation or emanation.
Emanation.
Animation. Yep.
They have a status bonus against fear, you know.
It feels slightly better.
Fair,
I'm a
fair.
calming presence.
Okay. So do you want to bring them back and like they also
Yeah,
haven't been to Atlas in
yeah.
a while, like, but get these like not filled in.
I'll basically be like, yeah. So we fill them in on the story.
Okay.
And
Who's
also,
gonna fucking shit?
Hmm.
Goddamn devils in charge of
All right.
fucking land.
so it's better than where
Yeah.
he came from, but Not much.
They're horrified by these tales, and ask where they should go then.
Did you have family before you were taken?
In Laconia, yeah.
Laconia, do you want to know how hard that was hit, basically, during the invasion?
That's the east part, right?
Laconia was hit pretty hard. Laconia is where you guys fought that town that was we were in that town that was completely like there's 2 towns that were completely overrun and destroyed. Even Shackleton got hit pretty bad. Like Laconia is probably the worst hit.
So I'm gonna struggle.
Hit
To
anyway.
be honest with you, Laconia got hit pretty hard in the war, but I mean, if I was you, I'd at least go back, see if there's anything left standing. Anyone you know.
Okay. Yeah, they sort of talk amongst themselves and agree. Like there's there were like some rations and stuff around.
I guess I'll let them know where they are, but they might not have
Yeah. You fill them in. Okay.
I'll give him like oh no, I'll say to Brom because he's the money keeper. Brom, can we spare some coin? Get him on their way.
I kind of tried to like figure out what you mean, like how much you mean by that.
Enough for a few weeks' travel.
Like a handful of gold each would probably get them, far enough that they could, sustain themselves the rest of the way.
I'll give them like a couple of days worth of rations, just
They have like belongings and stuff around, they're being transported.
Right, so it's basically 17 to the total.
Okay.
For the 3 of them.
Okay. One of them gets one.
No. It's not individual. It's spread this amongst all of you. Go together.
Yeah. Thank you very kindly. This will. Wow. You guys can also, for keeping all 3 of the prisoners alive, all have a hero point.
Hey.
No, I don't need to change it. I never took it.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, you set them.
Sorry, can I quickly ask what town they're from?
Atlas, is that right?
Wait,
Laconia.
the town of Atlas?
Yeah, Atlas.
Oh no, you asked what town they're from? I mean, I fucking bleed to those names on the map. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. But actually, maybe they're not necessarily from there. I just kind of decide.
I'm from that area as well, so I'm wondering if I know.
No, actually, said in that. Why don't they all be from the same place? Okay, one of them's from Laconia, from near Masmar. One of them was from Lighthold, was a farmer south of Tretton. And one of them was from the town of Shale in Hangdar.
Okay. Well, I'm also from Laconia, so
further involves you having to explain about the Grey Rock Kingdom and the border crossing potential, and maybe just go somewhere else for now. So I guess I don't know what you suggest to him, but
if I know how that town near Masmar is doing, I'll inform them as well about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was the capital. The forces that originally swept across the countryside hit didn't really. There wasn't, it was hundreds. It wasn't the sort of thousands that you need to retake a city like that. So Masmar was probably okay. It was southern Laconia that got really swept over at the start. Although everywhere got hit to some extent during the actual invasion. So,
All right. But people this powerful probably have some magic item lying around, right?
Oh yeah. Oh god, after all, before.
Leo, you want to have a look for one, Leo? You better look well, is all I'm saying, or you're gonna get this fucking sword to the back of your head.
Oh my god.
Leon.
Wait, are we not supposed to roll a 2? I feel like that's what I've been doing so far.
Can we roll more than 2, please?
Okay, so let me tell you about.
I got a 3.
I still never got the fucking roll.
Let me tell you about what's going on. The denizen of Leng had, in addition to his robes, which were unremarkable, just to cover them up, had a +1 striking kukri.
How I get out of
2 Leng rubies. And I'll push this, but because Blackbird explains to you the fundamentals of it and says we probably shouldn't carry those.
Yeah. Can we destroy them?
Yes, and that would be a good idea. Yeah, you're gonna say they're not that hard to smash.
Alright, but I do it real well because it's just
grind them down.
No one's gluing this one back together.
I thought it said mild reading instead of mind reading.
Wait, so it's just a normal kukri, but no, +1 striking.
+1 striking, yeah.
Kukris don't normally bleed, so.
I don't know why this thing made you bleed.
Is it the bloodletting?
It's more a feature of its attack. No, it's just a regular +1 striking kukri. This thing just causes bleeds.
Okay, so it wouldn't happen when we use it, for instance.
No, personally, no.
Just
sad.
Okay, +1 striking.
The prisoners obviously didn't lose any of them, and it doesn't really matter what they had because all they had was shivs. The burglars
Gotcha.
had composite short bows, and apparently they only had 10 arrows, so maybe they ran arrows on. But whatever.
10 hours.
They have lesser dark vision elixirs, 1 each.
Ooh.
Climbing kits, 1 each. Leather armor, thieves' tools, and sacks, sort of like cudgels for knocking someone out. Bounty hunters had regular crossbows, a pair of simple manacles each, falchion each, and studded leather armor each. But nothing
When I was in Big Boy
interest or magical.
Was that plan?
The giant anime statue had no personal belongings, but it's like giant. It's like large coal brazier, still sort of burning away.
It's pretty cool.
It's like a sort of incense thing, like a cleric thing around or whatever.
Hmm.
Although open on the top, I guess it can ram people into it. And finally, with the D4, let
wait,
us determine.
As you're looking, Chris, can we say that we're taking a little rest here? Like,
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I heal some people up.
Yeah, some nice.
So,
If we take an hour 6 times.
are you gonna take the kukri then, Leon? Is that? I'm trying to think of who it's best on.
I think best on you, to be honest, because it's a dex weapon.
I mean, it does represent a striking rune, at the very least.
Yeah, we can always, when we get a shot, we
True.
can get that off and put it onto Leon.
Yes, good idea.
But for now-
actually, that's like, yeah, as we kind of look at it, actually ask Blackbird, I'll be like, do you have any experience in crafting any sort of magic rune or anything like that? You seem pretty knowledgeable. Good. I do.
Blackbird has fallen unconscious.
Oh, you know what?
Hmm?
You know what?
Blackbird.
I don't.
I know what.
Can it be another horn of blasting, Chris? Please. This is funny.
No, okay. I was thinking there's a neat deal, but no.
Another horn of blasting. Come on.
Come on, come on.
This one's a French horn, though.
Is that the curly one?
Mhm.
That's such a ridiculous.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll give. Let's see, where am I? Am I beneath the statue? Where's my token? Oh no, I moved off the map, didn't I? I moved over here, yeah.
What a cool things they could have had.
So I'll give 1 to myself, 1 to Bag for sure, 3 to Blackbird,
What are you giving to me?
and 1 to
I
Brom.
think 2 to Blackbird.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much HP she has. She's a big wallop.
Searching through their stuff, you find something akin to, like, sort of like, yeah. I mean, honestly, they're not that different from the glasses that you took from the cult leader. Yeah, a set of
Shades.
like glasses with lenses of amber crystal.
Oh, they sound familiar. I'm sure I've had them.
Are we allowed to look in the equipment to see what is close? No,
I don't know
no.
about that. I don't know about that.
But these are magical, right? Can you notice? Shake them at her.
Shake them. They break.
She nods and says they're certainly crafted well, and they've hidden them away. It makes sense. They
You
must
know,
have treasure.
you know how to figure out what they are.
I could with some time.
Kind of toss them to her, you know.
You're taking a break, so
Well,
she'll,
first let's take a look at your wounds, and I'll kneel down at her and give her 2 lay on hands. So 24 times 2, 48.
48 on Blackbird.
She's feeling.
And I'll also say, you know what, I told you about the troubles of the road. I didn't expect such trouble to immediately hit us as we depart. I'm sorry.
What black luck to come across a denizen of Leng, so near outside town. It must have been here gathering slaves and thought to make its next victims of the next travellers to pass. As she heals, like, good about. She's still wounded, but not. Not
Yeah.
Easy for any listen on her, Chris.
okay.
Did you heal me at all? Then?
Yeah, Brom, you also got a 24.
As you go to
24.
do the,
Yeah.
she says, "No, it hurts more here," and gives you the timely advice reaction.
Go. 2d6.
No, it is this wound right here.
Oh, my bad. Did I heal her for 17?
Beck was naturally just instinctively going for someone's feet, you know. This thing he's got.
Yeah. Wait, Leon, do you give any to me?
Short
Yeah, one.
try
Okay.
Arcana these things. Arcana's not great, but she was nailing it earlier, so.
By the way, I'm pretty sure I know what they are.
Yeah, I mean, I know what they are.
She
Like,
says,
you said all these things like twice, I think.
these are eyes
Have
of
we?
the eagle.
I think I did. I think I had them on the other guy.
Constantine's.
They are valuable indeed. They grant you low light vision and a +2 item bonus to perception checks that involve sight.
That does sound very specific, yes.
Eyes of the eagle.
Kind
Yeah.
of feel sick.
Yeah, I mean, like anyone who puts them on immediately feels like the world come into like clarity greater than even 20/20 vision.
Mhm.
Oh.
Like your
So do we
vision
give
warp,
these to
like-
Leon so he can hopefully fucking see enemies and sneak up on us at night?
like,
You know, the giant crab was very stealthy. What can I...
in the middle, but you don't lose any field of view.
makes
Like,
sense.
it's all getting used to. Like you got to sort of things are slightly distorted and out of shape, but it makes things that you look directly at, like sort of zoomed in, like even like 20 or 30%.
Pretty cool. Because you already have low light, right, bro? So it's low.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a. So yeah, it makes more sense. I think to believe.
Yeah.
As much as I want that +2 to perception, that would be sick.
So what did they- sorry.
Bad initiative. Maybe the plus will help a little bit.
Wait. So what do they look like, Chris? Sorry. Like amber.
Yeah,
Amber glasses.
these lenses of amber crystal. So like you can kind of decide for yourself what
Okay.
like the frame, you know, is. Although it's all made to some degree.
Like an Elton John sunglasses.
like,
you know,
yeah, like-
star shaped.
Yeah. The cultists had like knockoff, you know, like Ray-Ban.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'll medicine DC 20 myself as well, by the way. Won't feel bad this
Ooh.
time.
Oh baby. I'll get rid of this dramatic combat music, can't I?
Yeah, we try.
Yeah, man. Like, it's
I-
something, man.
Yeah, my 8 HPR's down, gets healed.
Easy peasy.
Cool. Ah, but yeah, that was.
The prisoners have you've sent them on their way back.
Yeah.
These.
Perception check then of all
Did you have a
sides. So.
bleeding, by the way? Did you have a
Yeah,
bleeding?
last one.
Did you give it a little bit?
He's not raising his shield anymore either. You know?
Yeah, I mean that you don't know that. Right. Well, let's hope maybe the next rest of the day we don't run into any fucking. You said this was from another plane.
Yes, they
Is that
travel
even-
around in ships that sail through the night sky and travel from world to world.
That sounds
Worlds.
amazing.
That's crazy.
If not for those evil acts.
Like,
There's other worlds. What?
What?
Oh yeah, man. That's where the gods are in one
They're
plane.
from Leng, known variously as the Nightmare Realm or the Terror Beyond Dreams. The
Also, back.
Shadow of Leng looms physically and spiritually above the Dreamlands, both a part of that dimension and a corruption of it.
It's a dimension.
Exactly.
Back, you know those devils that have evaded us. I mean, they're from.
so yeah, I've always heard the story of the the Pennyling, the barber showing photographs.
No.
I don't know.
They're not from the ground.
Oh, Leng is a realm inhabited by eldritch horrors and ruled by the horrors of ancient gods.
Like Ringo Starr.
You would need magic to reach it.
Apparently, hell does look a bit like it's on the ground. It's dark and stuff.
Does this guy have like a ship somewhere that he must have come in on?
Ooh, a sky ship.
Probably, if we'd come across a ship, there would certainly have been more of them. He was probably here with a group of enslavers, a group of slaves, and a large bodyguard, gathering new victims to be collected at some point in the next weeks or months.
So you're saying if we wait here for weeks or months, we might be able to take a skyship?
To other dimensions?
Could be if we could overcome a group of several of these denizens and whatever other abominations they brought with them.
Weeks of
It's
training.
scary,
you know?
man.
Weeks of training, hyperbolic
How about
chamber.
Did they any like of the bounty hunters or the whatever these guys ended up
Burglars.
being? Yeah, burglars or denizen have any old-fashioned coinage on them that I didn't hear about?
Yeah, you know what? There's certainly none of them were carrying any, but they would have been some among their belongings. Let's say there were
D10.
no more. I think more than that.
No, it's just with so much.
There was well, not that much more. There was 30 gold coins because my D100s suck, and 62 silver coins.
Okay.
Also, what did the Blackbird say in response to her being able to craft magic items, or like
Yeah,
Reduce your wounds.
Says, she examines her. Says, I am, I'm well versed in many areas. You might say I'm trained in things like arcana, diplomacy, medicine, nature, occultism, religion, and even society.
I don't even know what cultism is. I never saw it.
But
Me neither. I think it's spirits or whatever.
I've never been so trained in the mechanical crafting with my hands.
Alright, no worries. Just, be nice. Alright, well, I guess we should head on then. I kind of look at, the body. Do you reckon we should do something with them?
No.
Bury them, right?
Bury it. I look at, all the fucking rocks the giant statue, I guess.
Well, I mean, bury them under the statue or something.
Yeah, just make
I
like a
don't
little
fucking know,
burial
man.
mound out of the statue.
Sure, why not?
And just take the lumps of statue. Oh, I'll just move them all underneath it,
Beautiful. Man, I
To
got
the front, easy.
sorry for the fucking farmer who finds this.
Oh, I forgot about this one. There we go.
Alright, come here, horse.
Nay.
Good work, horse.
Nay. He refuses.
Alright.
And we move on.
Cool. Succeeded in the fight this level.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I mean, that hard out because of this, because of
That wasn't that hard.
what's her name, Blackbird, or no?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
What was
about Blackbird?
Gotta say, Chris is really throwing in the Beatles references because we have, Blackbird here, and then there's the, Penny Lang, and
What can I say? I saw none of these, but that's just how it happens to be.
you have to be old. Sorry.
I mean, I'm a, I don't know if I'm a Beatles fan, but I enjoy a bit of Beatles.
But
They were all dead before I was born, sadly.
Well, except
Wait,
that
what?
one of them is still alive.
No, two of
Actually,
them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, yep, 2 of them.
I'm so cool.
Just because Ringo is irrelevant.
3.
No, George Harrison died because of
Did he?
AIDS
Okay,
or whatever, right?
Yeah, but not before I was born, right? I know George Harrison died. It was
2007?
relatively...
2001.
Yeah, 2001, long after I was born.
Very, very end, like 3 days before 2002. But yeah.
Almost made it.
Good year. Except
Anyway.
for the 9/11 thing.
Moving swiftly on,
Yeah.
another bit of farmland traveling, and you have a nice, relaxing afternoon. You'll the sort of stiffness and wounds from the battle, relax a bit and settle into the rhythm of the road. And yeah, are you staying in an inn or out on the?
I think this close to Godsold, I think out.
I mean, you stayed in an inn in Godsold last night.
You're not wrong.
You're wrong.
I'll suggest that probably we've got a hill.
Stuff, right?
I personally would like to see the stars tonight, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
For me.
I mean, I don't mind.
Okay, we camp out.
We weren't wearing any armor when we were in. If we're going in now, are we gonna take off all our armor and all our weapons?
That's
and put
true.
bags
That's
and
true.
It's just a whole deal.
Good, it's a decent point.
But it's gonna suck when we.
Roll a random encounter and you don't
So
know.
what's she gonna do every day and night, huh? Is she good at
It's a good question.
Would you say her skills were?
I'm now an expert in religion.
Apparently not crafting, right? That's what we figured out.
Wait,
No, she doesn't have magical crafting at the feet,
Oh,
I
there
guess.
was an
Maybe
expert
she's
in
good at normal crafting.
Nah, she's not so
Nah,
much.
she's not? Okay.
It's like,
Got
'cause if
arcana,
so,
diplomacy, medicine.
I'm gonna have her just stalk me on arrows until I have quadruple
nature,
digits.
occultism, religion, and society.
You're useless. Maybe medicine, I guess. No, but we don't need extra HP. Our plus 2 bonus on daily saves, but that's only against daily shit. We don't have any daily.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do something. Can I borrow the goggles while I go out for my nighttime look around, Jacko?
are they not investing?
No.
Okay, yeah, sure, I'll throw them to you.
Great. It's perfect. This is low light vision, well, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, you guys can literally just cycle those when you feel watches. It's a pretty useful thing.
That's true. But they're yours. Alright, so it's plus 2 on this, I guess, Chris. Also IGR, right? No, we don't GR.
Nah, these.
Nah. I'll do her arcana to sense what is weird and magical about this place. Nothing weird and magical about this place that she senses.
What are you feeling today, Zoms?
Camp is
I think you rolled for the
hidden.
last thing.
You-
I remember a meal recently, Lons, I'm sure.
Not sure. I think
Well, if you had done the crafting, we would have had +1s in this fight, and we didn't have +1s in this
We didn't do
fight.
anything you said in last night.
We didn't do +1s in this fight, Chris.
We're cooking. We're
Now we're
celebrating.
cooking
We're
with
celebrating a good.
We gotta make use of this lamb that I bought, so.
Okay, yeah, we did.
Now we're cooking with charcoal
Perfect.
from the brazier.
Let's see it.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. More
So,
resources for cooking.
Back, I'm afraid that you crit failed your perception check to see the camp, so you're now lost.
You can't find it.
That is.
You can't say that.
Yeah, that is good enough cooking for the saves tomorrow.
Okay.
And the camp is hidden, but otherwise nothing interesting is discovered by any of you.
Fam.
And we rest the night.
Nothing at all.
In's resting.
God.
Nada at all. Calm night passes. I guess
Now we
Blackbird
enter
could
the
heal for
forest.
level times con.
I mean, that makes sense.
How do I know what our con is though?
Just as a sort of side note, in the morning, when like often, normally in the morning, I say like I used to like always basically like, even though I can't really sharpen my weapon very well, I always like take care of the blade and everything, and I kind of do that for quite a little bit before getting about my day. Now I'm like almost like I'm like training a little bit, but almost like kind of with like a slight like sort of feverish kind of fervor at some points. I guess all fervor is sort of feverish, right? That's what the word.
Fervorous fever or feverous fervor?
But yeah, I look pretty like, I like kind of, like just go off at like, maybe like 100 feet from the camp and, like practice like striking trees and, stuff like that.
Blackbird comes up to you, Leon, while that's going on and says, what's eating him?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think he's aching for a fight, even though we had a major one
We just had one.
yesterday. It's a new day.
Needs at least a fight a day.
Keep it up.
All this business, we've been encountering a lot of dawn. Not making too much progress, it feels like. Might be eating away at it.
Makes sense, I suppose. She keeps watching you, though.
Hmm?
You sort of feel her eyes on you at some point as you turn, facing each different direction.
Yeah, it's fine. Just working up a good sweat and I'll, go back, splashing all in my face and get ready for the rest of the day.
Okay. And
Into the trees.
let's prepare and ride into the forest. I assume. Hypothetically, like this move, then this move would also be the same. If you want to avoid forest for one day, but I assume you guys are just taking the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, unless there's a border patrol or something.
So do we only go one hex a day now?
No, you still travel at the same.
Oh, yeah,
speed
it's
as
a
you
minimum
travel
of
actions,
one,
doesn't
so
it? As long as you're on the
is still
road.
fine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. There's a minimum of 1, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So it goes. Okay, cool. So nice and fast. So I guess we get another one of these bad boys.
And then you continue north. Just kidding.
North? North. Hello, nothing
Fucking
abroad.
Look at that.
Cool.
Nothing
At least it would soon
at
be a
all.
bit quieter. Oh my fucking god, sword.
They certainly are quieter. There's almost eerie quietness to the northward.
What's that?
It's like there's like I mean, you hear the sound of animals and so forth, but it seems like slightly more dampened than other forests that you've been through.
Well, I guess keep striking those trees. They seem to be scared of you.
Maybe don't, says Blackbird.
I'll find somebody else to swing at.
And you guys, what do you want to do? I mean, I guess you like even if you set up, even if you camp up in the trees, which is doable here. Anywhere along the road, there are way stations to climb to. You still have mounts and a cart and so on that would need
Yeah.
looking after. So
Wait, we don't
it's going to
have
be an
a car?
encounter roll of some kind, and then if you are in the trees, you're going to have to climb down for several actions, which gets annoying.
I don't even consider climbing a tree. Like that doesn't cost me like an idea.
Yeah,
Back.
sure.
Like sleeping in a tree, I just I assume we set up camp.
We're too tall this time to want to climb trees, Chris.
Why would I want to?
I'd still climb a tree.
Climb up in a tree. Do you prepare a hidden camp for everyone else though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes
Wait,
sense.
is there sugary goodness on the tree?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same sort of like it's like a.
This time is a real question.
It's like it's it's a space kind of about as long lengthways as a hammock and like only like 3 or 4 feet high. So it's got like a room for a person to sort of lie in it. But it's like a room or anything. And yeah, like growing at one end of it is this delicious vanilla moss.
Do we know it's edible though? But last time we knew, right? But someone was like an elf in our party and we rolled for it.
I mean, I think Bromok would know.
Bromok's an elf? She's like a half. Oh no, she was from. Yeah.
I'm not a she, and
She's from here. Yeah.
and I'm not from here. My old
You've
character.
been here. You've been.
Correct. That is correct.
You've traveled through it. Yeah.
We've got there.
Eventually figured it out.
Yeah, just making sure we get there. We take a really long route.
About the half orc.
Yeah, the pointy ears.
Wait, wait, you're a dude? Like,
Yeah,
all
wait,
this
she's
time
an elf who
traveling
was
together.
born here. I'm like,
All this time we've
0
been
for
traveling
3,
together.
man. 0 for 3.
Dude, I hit on you so much. You could have said something.
Hey, I was just flattered for the interest.
Alright, but yeah, I guess I'll do my perception. I'm looking out for magic trees coming alive. Hey, can I
Apparently, I
get...
didn't do a good job of stealthing
It
the
is
group,
not-
mainly
not well
because I
done.
was gorging myself on vanilla moss.
22 Chris. Look at this Arcana for that.
Ooh. What does Arcana do? It's just the same thing I do, right? Looking for ley
Yeah.
lines and stuff.
Yeah. Searching for anything of potential interest in the area.
Clicks on his crafting bunny Chris before he gets back and can't say he wants to cook 2 nights in a row. You see, we always alternate days.
I want to blow the horn tonight.
Fucking
That does make sense. Let's
click that button.
click that craft.
Click that button.
Trust you. Oh, I knew we have Chris for a reason.
That's +2, right? Yeah.
I gotta-
Know about
I hold the sword man like, Zoms, you really outdid yourself tonight.
that. Thank you.
That's how I always imagined something
Dude, that's so good.
like that.
That's such a good impression.
Good impression of a character who's an impression. Alright, set up camp.
Yeah. Leon, you sense that the spirit of Sarnia is stronger here, perhaps, than anywhere else you've travelled.
Mm.
Nothing specific, like you find, but you get just a general vibe of that in the forest.
Yeah. Hangs in the air.
And as you're kind of sensing that, you see Blackbird kind of like, as you guys are both sort of like sensing the energies, she sort of turns to you as you both are sort of finishing and says this. There's certainly strong magic in this place.
Yes, strong connection to the world I feel here. It's interesting. I can see why the elves spend so much time with the trees.
So camp is not hidden. Perception found nothing. Crafting Arcana and Pigeon, we get there. Cool. And you guys settle down. I think everyone on the ground except for Bromok.
Okay.
And forest resting. It's
Hey,
gentle and serene. A nice and happy place.
right? Did the vanilla moss do anything besides just taste delicious?
Fills you right up.
It fills you like rations.
Yeah.
It's a good meal.
Yeah.
It gives you all the nutrients and everything you need. But
And
Nice.
it's nourishing nutrients.
morning, I find something that's not a tree to practice my strikes against Chris.
Like a big boulder or something.
Exactly.
Blunt that weapon that's been nicely sharpened.
It's very good, students.
Okay.
Dude, I get why the elves are
I mean, you
just
gotta
like...
find like a dead tree stump or something that is like that's enough. You find something that's like seems inoffensive enough to attack.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I get why the elves are just like lazy bastards who spent hundreds of years doing nothing. If you can just lie in a tree and just eat stuff that grows out of the tree and fills
Just
you
realized
up.
something.
You
What
do that
is
as a human, by the way, Jacko. Like that's how animals lived on Earth for millennia.
Ah, you gotta like scavenge and hunt and stuff.
Remind me of the traveling rules when it comes to rolling survival while on a road or in a forest and stuff.
It's easy.
As long as you're following the road, there's no survivals
Cool.
required. The DC is higher through the forest.
Yeah, I figured that. What is that DC? If I could know.
is 14.
Okay, so my assured still technically is a success, it's no longer a crit. I think.
Yeah, but you could assuredly travel every
Because
day.
it would be
across open forest and be
A
fine.
+9, so it'd be a 19. Yeah. Cool.
Very nice.
Wipe the sweat off my face. Is there,
Morning.
like, rivers every so often? Do we normally camp near a river for like fresh water and stuff? I'm assuming we must.
Yeah, I imagine you find like a stream or something, or like like sometimes if you're traveling through farmland, you might just camp in the vicinity, general vicinity of a well or whatever. But like you probably find something. Like it's Hex are 20 miles across. There's probably it's rare that you wouldn't have a source of fresh water. Like if you were going through a desert or something, obviously that'd be different. But you guys can fill up your water skins plenty and
Cool.
drink
Have a
water
look.
sources plenty as well.
I guess after a few days, if it keeps continuing, I'll while you're practicing back, I'll walk up to you.
Well, let's see how.
Yeah,
what
okay,
happens.
let's see.
So yeah, following the road, first travel activity of the day. Very peaceful, very serene. Getting deeper and deeper, the trees are getting taller. The canopy is getting denser. It's all kind of dark and gloomy. Then you move on for the afternoon.
Fitting music.
It's very just chill. It's very,
Well, I gotta say, at least the traveling here is simple. Shouldn't be wrong with a green heart, and at least I'm gonna find out what the fuck's happening in this world.
While traveling, do we see any like small elven villages up in the trees or whatever? 'cause
yeah,
we're on the main road?
absolutely. It's not as densely populated, but because elves is generally less densely populated, but it's sort of similar vibes like when you're traveling through farmland. As long as you're along the road, like there's certainly you'll pass you'll go past at least one village a day. And even then, you'll certainly be passing frequent, maybe like even a dozen times a day, just like a little commune where like a family is living, perhaps, or even. If you remember that one time you fought like the fire elementals, and it was just like 3 sort of like interconnected, like with sort of like a total of like 15 to 20 people living there. Like those are common. You certainly see those plenty. The road is reasonably traveled as well. Like you definitely come passing several times a day. People going the other direction.
Cool.
Mostly elves, but this is it's a major traveling road. Anyone trying to get from over in Lowmore to Westchurch has to basically come through all of the Northwood. So and that's like a common route for people in Laconia to get over here as well. But, we have reason to travel.
You know what I'm sad about?
Several times a day.
I don't know, Jacko.
Is that we never met High Priestess Caradas anymore. Aima?
Make me sad.
Like she was the really hot chick elf.
Yeah, like, weird dress, right?
Yeah. The weird like aqua dress or whatever.
Yeah, she's not doing so well these days.
Oh, what?
She's probably super dead.
Hey, now.
You guys continue onwards.
Well, we camp, right? Tonight?
Of course we do. You camp the night. Give me those checks. Yeah, the camp is hidden.
Give me those glasses, Leon. Shit, dude, I can't see fucking anything in these things.
You just gotta focus on the center of your.
Which way round do they go?
Stop zooming my vision out. These make it so hard to see.
Right, let's see.
Okay.
Hey, Zoms, what's on the menu tonight?
Meatballs.
Oh, yeah? Great. I do love your balls.
Yeah, I was like, who's meat and why are they losing their balls? Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Wait, me?
Good enough for saves.
Look at that. It's a perfect rolls.
Spellcasters, any weird magic fuckery going on over here?
Oh, we were rolling? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This is not the right tab. This is the right tab. Oops, that's wrong.
That's the wrong button. Oops. Well, blackbirds, Chris.
Good shout. Let's do Blackbird Arcana. Okay, she doesn't really sense much going on tonight, but Leon, you continue to feel an attunement with Cernia. And now that you're sort of even closer and more sort of in touch with her wishes and her will, you get the sense that she very much approves of the path that you're on. Not just specifically in these travels, but like generally that you are taking.
This is a good road right here.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your actions against the denizen of Lang were certainly
certainly you feel very good about those.
Spilled his blood on my spear. Well, nice.
Continue to do choppy chop in the morning.
Considers him an aberration against the natural order.
Okay, so it's been a few days at this point, right? So I guess I'll...
Third day I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll walk up. And yeah, I'll watch you for a bit. And I'll be like,
How close you get? But if you get I'll like no, I mean I'll put down the sword, like, you know, tell me.
oh, okay, not like how close you get because you might be in the splash zone.
Like, in front of me, I'll like, you know, put down
Yeah.
the sword.
I'll just
You
like
angrily stick it like point forward into the ground, like
Just kind of like lay it against the boulder, you know, like, you know, with the, like I tell it's like, you know, kind of output you right, Leon?
yeah, I was just wondering. You're usually well spirited when it comes to fighting, but something seems to drive you for the past few days. I wonder if you've noticed anything or something that's been on your mind.
Like scratch, like, you know, just double, like, oh, there's been a couple fights recently that were too close to be comfortable with, you know, just like that, you know, whatever the fuck that thing was.
We've seen some troubling things in recent times here.
Crap, that had its claw around my fucking neck, you know, and like, it's not ever concern you, man, that like, I feel stronger than I was before, but it doesn't feel like we're doing any better in fights.
I don't know if I'm looking at it that way. I feel like the skills that I've been given and that I've honed have helped me to combat the problems of the world a little bit better. Just a little bit. A few months ago, sitting at that beach, seeing that giant crab, I would have peed my pantaloons. But now I felt I had the strength to fight it. And I did.
It's like now it was just a mild shitting. It's fine.
Yeah,
Just a slight short.
like, all I'm saying is I think
You think we can do more?
if I'm not trying to get strong any chance I get, I'm gonna regret it next time I'm in a fight. Plus, every time we fucking find more order dawn, oh, there's a new fucking guy in charge who somehow is too strong for us to even consider fighting. And I'm getting a bit pissed off about that, to be honest.
I see that, yeah. Well, do remember that whatever we do, whatever we accomplish, at the end we are still human. We can't take on the entire world. But,
I kind of shrug, and I'm like, well, it's humans that got us into this mess, right? The dwarves, at least.
look, I've seen you do amazing things. If there's anything I can do to help you out and getting even better.
Kind of scratch though, yeah. Well, to be honest, an actual sparring partner would probably be better use than fucking swinging against this boulder. If you don't mind.
I was thinking the same thing. I've been getting pretty good at getting beat up, so.
Yeah, but also, you're real good at avoiding getting hurt. When I'm in a fight, everyone's just fucking sticking me with arrows.
I've learned to utilize that old fear in me that I had for years and hone it to survive. It's useful sometimes. But yeah, let's give this thing a go. And I'll grab my shield, spear,
Yeah, nice. Do some
hold a defensive posture, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I can just, it's kind of weird, right? But technically, I guess I'm doing all my attacks like non-lethally because I don't actually want to hurt. But, you know, I'm basically just testing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like you can't hit Leon over. His AC is way too high.
Let me try. Let me try. Not raging though, fucking bullshit. Oh,
Miss. What a 6. Oh god.
he's like, not even.
Oh.
Not even impossible to hit him.
I'll just do a few practice.
Yeah.
But I guess I can like click a few times. Oh baby. Oh.
Ooh, ow. And he's dead.
Alright.
He's no non-lethal, so I guess they don't even hit. It's kind of sad. The -2, you know. Well, it's only for 1-3 actually. So. But you know, but I'm not actually like, you know,
Yeah.
you know, testing the
Persistent bleed.
just like,
Sometimes you hit pretty well on the side of the head and stuff, yeah.
yeah, you know, just I mean, people spell the fucking time, right? They find a way to practice, but actually doing damage to people. That's just what we're doing.
Yeah.
The giants wounding
Yeah,
rates.
I feel good. I get a good sweat on.
I mean, to be fair, they usually don't use their normal fucking weapons.
Yeah.
them.
But you know,
when they're training the hobbits. They use the swords.
It's amazing that Boromir is still alive. No.
Alright, but yeah, you get a good sweat on, and then rinse it off and continue our journey.
Training montage.
Oh yeah.
Training montage. Yeah. As you
Sure.
As you're going down the road today, Blackbird says to you, as she's riding obviously on board with you, Leon. She says, I'm glad you took it on yourself to be a training partner for Beck. His arms master should have taught him. Training by yourself only reinforces your mistakes.
What mistakes?
He'll learn better with you there by his side.
Look, my arms master was usually pretty disappointed in me. I didn't even know how to hold a damn sword. But if I can be of help just standing there.
Improved since then.
I got a lucky strike here and there. Yeah.
Sticking with the pointy end kind of weapon.
Like a sword. Give him the stick with a knife.
She doesn't say anything for a couple of minutes and then says, I'm no master at arms myself, but I've seen a lot of people fighting in my time. Some of them were quite good at it. If you want, I could watch over your session and offer pointers and advice.
I'm sure we could both appreciate that, if you have no other
I just had a great thought, by the way,
activities.
which is Brahmak, to make it feel real, we'll just sit there and shoot arrows at Beck the whole time.
He'll just charge you.
Instantly charge into the bed. I'll control it. Just hate fucking me.
So,
Just
okay,
four
I didn't actually do the night resting roll, so let's see what that was all about. It was nothing at all.
Ooh.
And then, morning goes to your training, the talk is happening, etc. Move one hand.
I will
Oh, yeah.
say to Blackbird, you know a great deal, but since we've entered this forest, you seem to also connect in a way to the surroundings. I kind of like give her a questioning look.
She shrugs and says, I have a curious nature. I keep my eyes open in the hopes that I might learn something about where I travel.
An open mind. I'm trying to get better at that.
Open mind fits more information.
Sadly, I feel like this noggin wasn't made for too much thinking, but
Mean for headbutting.
You do all right, Leon. You do all right.
so we try.
Very calm, relaxing morning. Brain slip out. That's the risk. You got to balance it just right.
Players in.
And then we travel again. And
So much travel
before I was
experience.
traveling. Oh, look at this shriek of nothing at all.
Nighttime?
We-
We set up the same camp.
Give me a glass of Jacko. No,
Oh,
like we found this time. Let's go. 34 actually.
34. Okay, yeah. As you're moving around,
Even if it's so sharp.
And more AC for good old,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Mr. Get hits all the time, you know? It's really good.
Oh, also, in the past few days, could you have repaired my shield? Some. Lovely. So I'm back to full.
Just assuming he succeeds on the...
Yeah, when he has like a plus 18.
Literally impossible to fail.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, you need a roll for the.
I mean, I think technically we need a roll, yes.
The point is, does it count as a base level shield or is it a high level? Because now it's been enchanted to be like a crazy shield.
higher level, definitely. Harder to fix.
Now it's a hard crafting check, you know, cool baby.
It's too sturdy to fix now.
But yeah.
Easy.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Look at that.
good.
Fortunately, it
even
doesn't
better.
succeed. It's an item level 17, and therefore the DC is 36 now. Okay, it's success. It succeeds.
So close.
It's a good though, but that actually matters for crafting with
Oh yeah, good shout. What item level is a sturdy shield? 7, right?
Depends on
Or
the
8.
shield. That...
Lesser, sturdy shield lesser, I think is. You're 7 or 8. Either way, it's a crit success.
Okay, so you saw 10 hit points plus 10 hit points plus efficiency rank. So you're an expert, Tom, or a master?
Master.
So it's 40 HP goes back to it.
Okay, I
So
don't
it's
know.
fully fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well done.
Okay, so Beck, I'm going to do kind of something simultaneously. As you're moving around, exploring, you hear a sort of enchanting singing in a language that you would at least recognize as Elven, if not understand, coming from somewhere off through the trees. There's something sort of slow but optimistic and happy to it. It's it's got a slow beat. It's not like an upbeat tempo, but it's not really a mournful tune either. It's it's got some soul and some happiness and some optimism to it.
How far from the camp am I right now?
Probably only 100 paces or so. Just within still sight. You can look back and still see the others.
Okay. I'm trying to sneak forward a little closer around the tree, see if I see what's.
Okay, yeah, you sort of go looking for it. Meanwhile, Leon, your religion check. You feel a magic being worked. Something that feels very holy to you.
Oh.
You don't know it yet, but because you was busy meditating and didn't see which direction Beck walked off in, but it comes from the same way. And yeah, if you go to look and see what to follow your senses and see what it is, you come up behind Beck, just as he's peering into not a wide clearing, but like a space between the trees, and in the middle of it there's a group of 4 elves, each in cloaks that look similar to the one that Bromok wears. Knelt down, kind of in a respectful way, like hands on their knees, sort of all facing inwards to a sapling in the middle of their group, and you guys kind of watch for a little while. And as you sing to it, as they sing to it, you see that it's growing. Not like absurdly fast, but certainly it's probably getting like a foot bigger every minute. So it's it's not like you can actually see it moving, but as you watch it, it's certainly getting if you sort of look away for a few seconds and look back, it's noticeably taller than it just was.
Wow, strong magic.
I wonder if all these trees have gone through a similar process.
You wanna ask them, or should we leave them alone?
You guys hear footsteps coming up behind you, and you turn to see Blackbird, who also seems to be aware of something going on here. She sort of, she peers, at the group and sort of nods as if it's what she was expecting, and says, "An ancient ritual indeed. I would not disturb them if I were you." In answer to the question she overheard you ask back, she said, "The elves take this sort of thing very seriously, as I recall, and would not wish to be interrupted."
But they're not gonna be a threat to us, right? Elves are good in general.
She shakes her head and says, "They are worshipping and giving back to the forest. As long as we treat it with respect, I believe they pose no risk to us."
Remember that underground temple we visited of Rovagog?
Yeah.
Or this feels the opposite. This feels good.
Alright.
Feels nice.
So let's leave them to it.
Yeah, and can you all just, now you're here, just all give me perception checks, or the pair of you, and I'll do Blackbird as well. His perception. Garbo.
I'll give you a glass check and then you do it.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, sure. You have a second.
33.
23, Chris.
Okay. Yeah, Beck, you look around and almost with a start notice that in several of the trees around this area, there are large panthers that seem to be just watching the goings on. They're also just sitting there very relaxed. I mean, I don't know how well you read
body language of cats.
Oh, baby.
But they're all sort of like, paws folded, just like, sitting on a branch each. There's probably about 6 or 7 of them you can spot in total.
Holy
Just, and I mean, and when I say large, like, they are large creatures. They're not like just regular panthers. They're like, they're big kitties.
Holy fuck! Do you guys see those big old cats around there? Jesus.
Yeah, once they're pointed out, the point out action, you can see them. She says, "Oh,
Is that normal?
it's not abnormal.
Maybe.
These elven ritualists, whatever they are, have certainly a deep attunement and connection to nature. It makes sense that the guardians of the forest would take an interest in what they're up to."
Guess so. They kind of, they're not. None of the panthers are looking at us at all.
No.
Okay. I know they're right. Well, yeah, maybe if these guys do it, kind of, head like turn.
Like, let's hope Bromok's hidden the camp well. You guys go back and it's like on fire.
Bird cutting down the trees with firewood. No.
Before I turn, I'll ask Blackbird, is there any way simple people from the outside can help in this ritual? What do you think? Just curious.
Thinks about it for a few seconds and says, "If your goal is the same as theirs, I'd recommend planting a tree or two." And then, sort of, with a half smile, turns and walks back towards the camp.
Never actually done that. Alright. I'll go looking for acorns or something. That's how I plant
I mean, there's
trees, right?
certainly like fallen seeds
Okay.
around. You
I'll
like,
spend-
plant one and water it a little bit, give it a bit better chance of, or maybe even a few.
And I'll do like after I like put the dirt on it and stuff and water, I'll put my hand on it and try and lay on hands it. See if that works. And then
Yeah, I mean, you feel the energy go out of you.
Okay.
Dude, you're healing the zombie underneath the ground.
And it erupts.
The skeletal dragon. Oh,
It heals me.
Your AC, baby. Try to hit.
oh.
Just wriggling back and forth like cut. Okay, yeah. But yeah, like you get no disturbance from the ritualist or any of the animals that were nearby for the night. Although we'll find out. Nothing at all.
So good.
Forest resting. Forest resting is some of the most dangerous resting you can do as well.
What?
That's so sad.
It's all over now.
15% chance? That's not
Dangerous resting.
okay. Yes.
In the morning.
Morning when we do our farming, we have a teacher with us. Beautiful.
Yeah, she basically just like watches and spams the timely advice reaction. Like, alternately between the two of you.
she does like, you strike right, you block right.
Unfortunately,
Well,
she
she
gets
can
the
only do one at a
one
time.
reaction per round. Yeah, but she alternates and gives pointers. She says, she's like she said, she's not an expert, but she knows things about stance and moving your weight and which part of the weapon is best to strike with and stuff like that. She certainly has seen a fair number of people, training before and has knows the basics of the martial disciplines enough to help reinforce them in you.
Nice. Cool.
And yeah, the next day, in the morning, you guys continue traveling onwards.
Here it comes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, here it comes.
Baby.
The afternoon.
Oh.
Wow.
Shit.
These tables are working, by the way. I checked the odds and everything when we entered the forest. So I can't even really remember what these are.
Are you sure you don't have like a second macro that's like always rolls nothing at all?
Pretty confident.
Really, what's happening? He's GRing a D4 behind the scenes to be like, do I roll something, and then just get lucky.
During the day, I'll
So,
pick a blade of grass and like put it in my mouth, just like farmer style.
Sure.
Oh my god, you finally look like the picture. Insane.
right then, the elves look and just like,
all the panthers descend upon me.
It's like in the Emperor's New Groove where when the squirrel pops the balloon and he goes, ha! And then like the panthers all like wake up and like stare at him. It's like,
yeah.
exactly. Okay, well, let's see those night rolls. Another calm and relaxing day of travel.
Holy
Eee.
balls!
That
And
was
it's
pretty
hard
balls.
it's hard to, I mean, you're like gonna be in a tree, so you're like just half-assing like where these
It's true.
nerds
I'm like,
have to,
I'm hidden, guys. Fuck you.
hang out.
Just like before you add up, just like a half-ass, like here's a leaf.
Exactly.
When after you're in the tree, you just shake a branch.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, the cooking is good for saves.
It's okay.
Beck, you find nothing of interest. And Leon, you sense
My acorn has grown.
with every passing day, you sort of, and especially with this one, you sense Greenheart growing closer. Like it's a hub of natural magic. Not so much as Cernia's. And I guess, as you're sort of feeling it, you can sense Cernia's sorrow at the loss of Aima, who was truly the patron deity of this land from the world. The closer you get to the heart of the forest, the more strongly you feel that.
Where did she go?
Blackbird continues nature.
Maybe a bit rip.
Nothing of interest. And then we pass an evening.
Oh baby.
Only nothing at all. Will they make it all the way? Will we actually go this far this session?
In insanity. Can you imagine?
I mean, decent travel experience.
Oh yeah.
So we started at just outside of Gold's Holds.
Maybe it's not working though, Chris.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I mean,
9, 10.
as usual, we're gonna get attacked or something 10 minutes before the session.
What do you
Yep.
think?
Typically how it goes.
Yeah, but if we get it to town, then no. We should get to town,
All right, so
just
traveling. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Have to do it.
Mhm.
Traveling onwards.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's broken, Chris. It must be. It must be. Just spam
Another one?
Spam it like 10 times to check without.
No.
Okay, well,
No,
one
no,
more.
no. Oh my.
Nothing at
Again.
all.
Do
I mean, let me.
Honestly.
That's right here. Forest traveling. A fight, weight 3. Someone in need of aid, weight 1. Orders on patrol, weight 1. Much setting items, weight 1. Nothing at all, weight 14. It's like it's
Maybe
set
it's
up
actually
properly.
140.
I think it is. I just checked.
It's
It's
insane.
nice and calm. Yeah, just rolling 14 or below on a d20 over and over again.
Crazy.
Could happen, but who could have expected it?
Fucking crazy.
You've all
Nighttime.
been there.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I go again.
Only Josh.
Camp is hidden. Tonight you
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Look at that.
baby.
It's gotta be.
Tonight you very strongly feel the heart of the forest, only a day away. And in fact, you've never really had, or not never really had, but you don't really ever get direct communication from Cernia in the form of like a spoken message. It's always
Very vague, yeah.
yeah, it's always a feeling. But you feel I don't know how much do you know of Greenheart, because like the sense you get would
Like nothing,
interpret-
I think.
like nothing.
Like only
Okay.
like stereotypes about elves, I think.
Yeah, you get
No, a good rule maybe, but no.
you get the feeling that there is somewhere in the city that you should visit during your time there. That Cernia will guide you to by feeling.
Okay. Sure.
We pass the evening. Forest resting very comfortably. What a nice,
Last chance.
quiet travel it's been.
Seriously, who saw that coming?
Not me.
Leon seems a bit troubled.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Don't believe it. Let's wait around another day, guys.
Let's go around the long way. Like,
Did we check some enemy in, like the dragon one? I guess someone will ask Blackbird, but I'm sure she knows, right? Like, Do we know where in Greenheart we're meant to be heading to?
You got that information yourself, Beck,
Well, they told us the name of the ward, but like I don't know.
and the name of the person.
Yeah, but they don't know which hex it is. You know.
So, she shakes her head and says, "I know facts and trivia about the forest capital, but
Which direction is the dragon ward?
I do not know. I'm afraid."
Do I know?
I mean, yeah, you've been to Greenheart, right? Like you've been through. Yeah, so you're familiar with the various wards and locales. So yeah, I guess you would be comfortable. Okay, firstly, you know that the elves will probably have scryed your approach and will send someone to meet with you and ask your business. Just because the party is so clearly like not elven, you know. And yeah, you're familiar with the general layout of the city, the Dragon Ward, Iron Oaks, the Elfwood, the former Forsworn district known as Vercingetorix's Fate, which is now where it's called by the same name. It's where the forces of hell that exist within Greenheart, base their occupation of the city and stage their incursions out of. The Orchard of the Guardians, and finally the Gates of Death. Orchard, there we go. And of course, you know of Alalea, which is the True Heart, which obviously, which is part of the surrender to the forces of the New Dawn. And the Infernal Legions, they obviously demanded and were, granted the access to the elves, not being in a position to refuse them, but is still held sacred and is not typically for non-elves to travel into, except under very extraordinary circumstances.
So which hex is the place we need to go again?
The Dragon Ward is the top hex. This one up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved the map. Let me do that. Wrong layer. There we go. That one up there.
Yeah. Okay. So I just pointed that out to the party and said that, more than likely, a few elves will show up as we get closer to kind of direct us. They'll have scryed our approach.
I mean, like, Greenheart is still in control of the Dawn, right? Right.
Still
Sorry,
in control. Oh, sorry. So the Dawn is in control of Greenheart?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we want to go through the city then and risk?
Well, there's no way around it. They will have scryed our approach, regardless. The elves themselves will have.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe the Order of Dawn will be the ones at the gate to meet us, right? They're probably the ones in charge of the people.
Yeah. How much has that changed with the Infernal Legions?
No, the Order of the Dawn does not. They are not as interested in the goings on of every single traveler passing through. They probably will be guards at the entrance, but not specifically to meet you. Simply to observe the laws that everyone is enters the city publicly. No one is illegally armed or armored.
Yeah. Yep. So I do say we will have to put away our weapons and everything, but more than likely the elves themselves would have already scryed us with them. But there will be members of the New Dawn probably guarding the gates.
Right, but you'd rather go through this gate than travel on the house.
There's not really gates. There's the
Right.
You'd
I
rather,
think
roads.
it'd take a long way.
I think it's kind of irrelevant. We could try to go the other way, I guess, but I think
If they have eyes on us magically, then maybe it's even more suspicious if we try and avoid this way.
I mean,
that's my thought. I don't know exactly how far out that goes, but I would assume as we, we're fairly close enough that they probably would have had eyes on us
We're gonna
already.
take off all our armor and put the weapons in the
Yeah, that's probably for the best, yeah.
Alright, well, let's do that when we're really close.
Alright, well, someone help me with my zipper.
I want to wait till, we're... the next morning. I know, technically... Wait, do we do another as we go into the hex? I can't remember.
No, we won't.
But, regardless, because, we might get attacked before we're fully in the hex.
Yeah.
Within sight of, buildings and stuff before I, go somewhere else and get changed and everything.
Pop into some bushes.
Still, 20 miles away, technically, right, at this point, so it's
Yeah. So you guys travel on. It's for a few hours before you. Yeah, like I mean, again, you probably would. There's a point where like the road is starting to get like increasingly, it's actually getting not crowded, but like you've got sort of people, constantly in ahead of you or coming the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd probably like at that point, make your arms and armor subtle.
What's the point about wars the rules about weapons again? Like, are you allowed any weapons?
Most martial weapons are not allowed.
Yeah.
Would they allow cookery, Chris? It's for cutting down trees.
Yeah, I think he'd be okay with the cookery.
Yeah, keep the cookery.
Yeah, the biggest thing with the cookery though is again it's technically a +1 striking.
No, I don't mean the cookery. I mean the machete. Sorry, that I bought.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cookery looks pretty evil. I mean the machete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cookery isn't a bag. You haven't even. Wait, am I meant to add the cookery or did someone else take it? Who's got the cookery?
No one put it on account. Yes, we left it behind.
Bag of holding, right?
Yeah, chuck it in the bag holding right. I'll just vote on this in there.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, like I mean, sort of. There's as you're getting near that, there's probably two other at least parties of travelers that are sort of having a conversation with the elf that's been sent out to greet them. Also, you see like a party of like a couple of elves just kind of stroll into the city, ignored, or at least not stroll into the city, but like climb up the tree and take their wind boat and disappear off.
What the fuck are those?
I don't see any strings.
Wow.
Money magic.
I had heard tell of these, but never believed them to be as grand and effective as the stories.
Well,
This is how you traverse the Elven capital, Beck.
I can't even walk.
She gestures, where like many sort of buildings and structures, like hundreds of feet, 200 feet, 300 feet up in trees and so on, like different levels.
No stairs.
Why would you take the stairs when you could just?
And I've got a perfectly good canoe.
There we go. Nice.
Alright, fucking okay. Fucking lead the way, though, weird.
Yeah. So an elf approaches you.
Wait, sorry. Before an elf
go on.
approaches us, I say to the group, wait, we've been trying to get better about this. In case there are questions, what's our story? What are we doing?
Yeah, the person that we're coming to see, I mean, we probably have to have some kind of cover within the city, right? Like in terms of from the New Dawn.
But the elves fucking hate the dawn, right? Like, they
do, but again, it's
They do
still
rooms
gotta
in
have.
Alpha Capital.
I just,
Well, I mean, we've got you, Blackbird. We could say that we're researching something.
we are researching something.
Yeah, but like keep it vague.
Yeah.
She is a.
Yeah. The question is, did we get the sense, or did Beck get the sense that he transmitted that to us, that we shouldn't be using our contact's name, like who we're coming to see?
No, you didn't get that. You didn't get that sense back.
Yeah.
Like you were just given a name of someone to speak to.
Yeah. We
We
can
weren't
just
even
be
like
honest and say,
described as like openly a member of the resistance or anything. Like
yeah. It's like, we're just here to meet with, an old scribe who might have information, about something that's going on up there, like in another area. We came here because they're the most knowledgeable.
Keep it vague. I like it. All right.
Yeah,
should be fine.
it's honest but vague.
The elf approaches us.
yes. The
Right
elf
on cue.
approaches. Yeah, a male elf with long blonde hair down to his waist, of indeterminate age. It's really hard to tell with elves, but he's neither very young nor very old. And says, "Greetings, travelers. My name is Morodel.
Hey
We
there.
described your approach and do not recognize most of you as previous visitors to Drasvedhyata. Tell me, what business in the city?"
I'm Liam. It's a real pleasure. Our group here has some business researching a trouble that has affected where we come from. We're here to meet with a person, Lady Wormskull. who I believe resides in the Dragon Lord.
She does. I will be certain to provide you a pattern that will bring you to her residence when I arrange for you to be taken to yours. She turns towards you, Bromok, and says, Bromok, you have visited us in the past. Are you comfortable navigating the city by yourself, or do you require aid?
We should be fine, but thank you.
Very well. And take care. You did well to hide the arms and armor you were carrying from, and gestured over his shoulder towards where, like, you know, probably 150 feet away. There's a group of New Dawn, you know, hanging around, just kind of watching things. They do not have eyes in the city as they have elsewhere, but you did well nevertheless.
Thank you.
We shall make sure your journey to Lady Wormsgold is a safe one, and please enjoy your stay. And yeah, he like brings you. At this point, he leads you over to like the entrance of the base of it is like a tunnel going up, spiraling up inside a tree. And yeah, like flicking through, you know, leafing through several pages, presents you with a pattern which he says will take you to where you'll be resident in the city, and a pattern he says this one will take you to Lady Wormsgold's, you know, home.
I thank him again.
That's all Bromok, yeah.
Yeah, all is to Bromok.
Yeah, so we just head over to one of the magical canoes. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, you guys, you know, you climb up about 100 feet in a tree, spiraling upwards, and then step out onto a platform.
Jesus fucking. How does it stay up out of interest? Because some weird magic.
Yes.
But yeah, from this point, you can it was less obvious from down there, but from here you can really sense like the volume of wind that you know is sort of flying. Is basically forms like, you know, wind tunnels, natural wind tunnels through the air, and is the, you know, passage of roads all through the city.
I guess we.
Like you can see leaves blowing past like 100 miles an hour or whatever. You know, like.
Guess we got our skyship after all, right?
Yeah. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Oh god, no!
Yeah. Arm just spins through there. Now, so again, once we, you know, have the opening one to use, I go in there, place the pattern in the right place to activate the magical boat canoe thing, and
yeah, load everyone up into like a decent sized one for the 5 of you.
Yeah, and obviously I use the one to our residence, right, where we're supposed to go.
I guess you guys have got horse and cart, so they would have made mention of that, as you did like last time.
I don't think we have a car.
No, you don't have a cart. Of course you don't. But yeah, Poxbox. Rest in peace, Poxbox. But yeah, they take your how long does an ox live, really? Like, you know?
We looked it up. Technically, she can still be alive, even though she's definitely at the end of her.
What is she?
It was a guy. No, it's got a she, I think.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. If I'm gonna trust one of you two with the gender of someone, it's gonna be
Oxen and male. Just like that. Boom. Oxen and male.
Oxen or male? I mean, that's pretty damning evidence.
Yeah.
There's a transgender ox, you know, like don't fucking, you know, decide this.
It reminds me of full on. It's like, you know, like I milked your cow this morning. It took a while to get going, but
castrated bull. That's what an ox is, apparently. I didn't know
we
that.
don't have a cow. We have a bull.
Now that you mention it.
That's why he's sort of living. What must be.
Anyway, moving.
But if you castrate, okay, never mind.
So yeah, your horses are in this hex.
Okay.
There is a mechanism by which you can send a message and request for them to be, you know, brought elsewhere if you're leaving the city by a different rate. But you should let them know at least a day in advance of your leaving, so that they can, you know, move them around on the ground. Horses don't do so well on the wind boats.
I give it.
So no quick escape, huh? Okay.
I give a tearful goodbye to both.
Bye, horse. See you on the other side.
Horse nods at you.
Man, my horse is fucking smartly, I tell you, man.
Oh, you really trained it well. I told you. Connection.
Yeah. Alright, then we the thing and on our way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, to the dude that was meeting us, I do say, like, in kind of bit broken Elvish, saying, "Thank you. I'm sure it'll be a real pleasure staying here."
Do you speak common?
I believe he was speaking common.
Really loud and really slowly. Yeah,
Do you understand the words
a
that?
smile and a nod,
full American experiment.
and says something in Elvish that you don't understand.
Does anyone in our party actually speak Elvish?
I
You
do.
don't speak
Yeah, he does.
I do not.
What? You know, you
Leon does, I think.
Yeah, but
You know nothing about green art, but you speak it. Okay, that's fair enough.
well, as a guard, you saw dwarves, you saw elves,
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you live? Did you saw elves?
It kind of makes sense.
They're around and about.
We don't-
Yeah. So, you guys are.
So where are we going? You going to where you're staying, or are you going straight to
Yeah.
the Dragon Ward?
Where we're staying first.
Yeah. So you fly. Firstly, the one that you've entered is the Orchard of the Guardians, and yeah, like actually, you get the sense, not the urgent sense, Leon, but you get the you feel a draw to somewhere in this part of the city.
I ignore it.
Fair enough. But you would be able to find your way back.
Yeah.
And yeah, you fly through through Vercingetorix's Weirdo, which is basically a large barracks for New Dawn at this point. Passing rapidly through, and honestly, you don't get the sense that anyone gives you a second glance.
I spit from the boat.
It's just spit out.
Wow.
Yeah, like, do you see it getting
worked out
carried
like
along in the
this.
wind next to you? Like,
What the fuck?
Going faster than a speeding spit.
you better put it back in your mouth.
Ah,
And yeah, and then through there to the Elf Ward,
Yep.
which is yeah, it's like a musical kind of happy place. Lots of people living here. Not a lot of industry or work or anything like that going on. But not even a lot of like public buildings like libraries or anything like that. It's very much like a lot of people live here. There's some shops and stuff, but mostly just selling sort of day-to-day essentials. And yeah, it takes you to a probably to Beck's dismay, a home right at like the highest level, like 500 feet in the air of this part of the city that you're in.
More often than not, they probably do that for like newer visitors. It's kind of like a way to awe them. Is it like an on-purpose, conscious?
No, I
decision
mean
they make,
last
or-
campaign you guys didn't experience that, and it's
Wait,
not that
wait.
you don't know any of you don't know that to be. I mean, it's a fair thing to suspect, but you know, as far as you're aware, it's just random.
Eh.
Yeah, you guys. So like there's like 4 separate levels below you, and yeah, your little tree area is not connected to any others by like bridges or anything. The only way from here is the boat that you came on.
Yep.
but perhaps
Yeah,
really.
the whole like sort of an interior cabin is like grown out of the tree. It's not like a hacked apart or anything, but you're very much like inside like the trunk of the tree with like the walls giving structure to the whole thing. And there's like windows grown at various points and stuff. Yeah, there's nothing really very private about it. You guys, you guys obviously have a lot of privacy traveling on the road with each other, but it's very open on one side, so like people can quite easily look in.
Or in the hive zone.
And like there's only really one room to it with like sleeping mats and stuff around. There's not like separate areas. There's like a small area with like a privy. But it's really only it's like airplane toilet size. It's it's not huge.
Are
With,
there
like,
a lot of,
curtain that can be pulled across?
Oh, that's nice. Are there a lot of other houses on this level?
Yeah, I mean it's the most sparsely populated level. Like the further up you go, the less there are. But there's certainly probably like a third to half of the trees have like something at this level.
Okay. It's an easy spot, okay. So I'll say, alright, once we're sparring, very important that we keep our footwork.
Yeah, dude, I can't tell you. This is one of the strangest places I've ever
No, sparring?
Wow.
Maybe
What?
don't spar while
Spar.
directly above,
What do you mean? It's the Spar episode.
Yeah, okay. Or maybe you can practice hand to hand.
The fate of the
Without
world
your-
is at stake,
just-
Brom. Do we really want to
I
deny
don't
that
think
for a
it's-
little fear of height?
No, I'm just saying, I don't think it's worth bringing out our equipment in the open up here
Oh,
I
yeah.
got the machete. I could try using this. I haven't actually used it yet.
Sure, that would be fine.
I'll
You
use my
just use your
hands.
hands. I'll use the machete.
Yeah. And no
I give
ill
the
after 9.
daggers, basically, or like my light hammer.
Hey, knife fight. Not even of us in armor. Much better advantage now. You on no armor, huh?
I'm taking all this frustration
And then it
out.
turns out the other 3 of us are basically like it's a Simpsons episode with the 2 monkeys fighting.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So again, I think I vaguely recall there was a way through like the terminal, whatever we have, right, to send a message to who we wanted to, like via the address thing, right, that we got there, the pattern.
Yeah, there's ways of sending messages around. You would know how to do that.
Yeah. So I basically just send one ahead to our contact just to let them know that we've arrived in town and would seek an audience.
Okay. Do you? I mean, how do you introduce yourself or identify yourself?
I just
I'm Bromok, hero of the resistance.
Yeah. Minus the hero of the resistance. I just do like I am Bromok, son of Arketa, and my companions, and I named them. We've come, from God's Hold and seeking your wisdom, basically. I don't, mention anything specific about us coming from the resistance, obviously.
But you mentioned Arketa.
I do.
Okay.
Because that's who I would have come with the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, things shoot around the city pretty quickly. So, like, within the hour, you get back a note that says, "Greetings, Bromok, son of Arketa, and welcome back to Greenheart. On behalf of Lady Wormscold, I would like to formally extend to you an offer to join her for lunch tomorrow at her residence. And there's like, in case you didn't already have one, like for traveling there, there's a pattern, attached that you could use.
Cool. Yeah, so I, quickly right back. It's like, we would be honored. Thank you.
Ooh.
Using that mail system.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Like, just send back like a K on a piece of paper.
XO.
But written in crayon by like a 2-year-old. Yeah. So it's once that's done, I get that. It's gonna go back to like, all right, well, have most of the day to wait. We have an appointment tomorrow for lunch.
What?
You still have like a fair amount of day left if anyone wants to,
Yeah.
get some traveling around done or.
So for my previous time here, I obviously don't know any resistance contacts, so they probably would have the same kind of protocols and rules about like our Kukri being able to move the striking rune onto, say, Leon's spear.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, exactly. The rules here still apply. You would really want to know a resistance contact to get. I mean, yeah, it's fundamentally like the structure of the resistance is everyone has like as few branches coming below them and as few branches going above them as possible. So if you need those sort of things done, it's expected that you would return to
our existing contact.
Yeah, to your existing sort of direct superior, which is Kaspari Kaspartum, and he would or his people would sort that out for you.
Correct. Cool.
Like you don't really know of a non-risky way to try and find a resistance contact in there. You're sure there's plenty of them.
Right.
I say plenty, but like a fair few of them. But you wouldn't know a safe way of.
What type of magical items then would be available here that, like, what
No suspicion?
item level that aren't war-based, right, or some kind of martial basis where it wouldn't be illegal?
Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, obviously, like it's like combat-based RPGs. So the majority of magic items are.
Yep.
But like, I mean, things like the goggles, or not the goggles, the eagle-eye things. Those would not be considered illegal. They're like level 9, so you probably couldn't buy them here. But like things of that ilk,
Sure.
are not explicitly illegal. So if
Is there a
find
specific
things.
item level? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, what is it? 7, I think, in these places.
Yeah, I didn't know if that changed though in
No,
the
it hasn't.
years /
It hasn't. Yeah, I mean the exact specific
or-
things that are offered is obviously not the same, but it hasn't gone up or down.
Okay. Cool. So I
But
just
stuff
gotta leave
like
the others, and
Oh.
I might go do some shopping. Anyone want to join?
Do you explain to them how to use the boats if any of them need to?
Hell no.
Leon stares into a direction for a bit.
I'll come with.
All right. Which hex is the real the shopping district again?
The crafting, the really industrial crafting district, Iron Oaks, Mamorekas, is this one right above you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the trees are being sung there to grow
I use
stone
the
and
elf,
metal
the
rather
elf
than
phone
wood.
book to get the pattern for that.
And molten iron cascades through their shooters' trunks day and night. And at their bases, skilled elven smiths work their craft upon root-grown anvils, but obviously only making very peaceful things these days.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
Right.
I
I
think
do that,
I'll,
and I say, well, for the others, obviously, again, try to remain as anonymous as possible.
I think I'll join you as well.
Beck?
Yeah, why not?
Lady Blackbird?
I'll stay here. The travel has been hard on my old bones, and I seek to enjoy the pleasant atmosphere and music for the afternoon.
I'm gonna grab my book real quickly because I don't have it.
I'm looking for healer's gloves, Chris.
Healer's gloves absolutely would be on the list of things that you could purchase here. Yeah, not even that hard to find. Like they're pretty, in demand and relatively mass produced magical item.
What is that?
Take out healer's gloves. Clean white gloves never show sign of blood, even when used to stitch up wounds or treat other ailments. They give you a +1 bonus to medicine checks, and also that as an extra to activate, you can soothe a willing creature, restoring 2d6 + 7 hit points to that creature. Positive healing effect. So like a healing gloves,
Cool.
which I think we could use because we do a lot of healing.
But I'll wear them.
You're pretty good at medicine.
I am the healer of the group after all.
I think
Yeah,
that's
there's like different levels of healer's gloves, right? Or there are only 2 levels.
just normal and greater.
Just
Yeah.
normally great. Yeah, the greater is not available. That's a bit mooch. But yeah, healer's gloves are certainly accessible here.
They are 80 gold pieces, so I think we should be able to afford them.
80 gold pieces?
Hmm.
Yeah, easy.
80? So
Yep.
cheap.
Yeah.
Or level 4. I don't know, you have spectacles of understanding. Let's see what this is.
Hey, what level was it up to here?
7.
7.
About bracelet of dashing.
Go on, those bad boys.
Yeah.
How about we all get a cloak of Valentine?
Ooh, really got a
They
theme
basically
going.
show them on the corner shop here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many do we have?
Yeah, like fundamentally, and maybe with
730.
potential exceptions, like things that allow you to influence someone's mind or something. But like basically, if it doesn't do damage or impart like a harmful effect in any way, it's probably like things that make you move faster or what they're all.
Cloak of Elvenkind makes you be able to cast Ghost Sound. That's pretty,
I wouldn't mind Boots of Bounding. They're pretty good, Give me bonus to jump further as well and stuff.
Ooh, let's see if there's something.
That's higher. No, that's 7 plus. You're right. So that'd work.
If we got money, I heard this guy selling some pretty cool looking boots. Look at them.
That's definitely more expensive, but sure.
What about
40 and...
how much money do we have? Because there's these horseshoes of speed. That's 340 gold pieces.
That's exactly.
Plus 5 foot item bonuses.
It's exactly the same with basic boots about.
Yeah. I'll ask Brom. Do you happen to know if there's a large population of gnomes living here?
Of gnomes?
Yeah. The way I know it, that they usually spread out. Don't really have too much large cities, but I was wondering if in Greenheart, they have a connection to the elves.
Fucking find some gnomes.
Give me a society check, Bromok, if you're seeking to answer this for
Why,
me.
why'd
Yeah.
you want to see
Giara, though.
I'm just curious.
No, come on, man. That's a weird question.
Alright, well,
Gnome of
Okay,
your
so
business.
I'm seeking my previous knowledge from the time here and waiting for
Yeah.
the DM to let me know.
Yeah,
It's, yeah, I mean, you don't know specifically of any, like, you know, major reasons or, like, communities of gnomes or anything here.
Yeah.
But you do know that that what Leon said is accurate. Gnomes sort of, you know, get around.
Oh, baby.
There's a lot, you know, there's you know, pretty much at least a small number of gnomes in every major city in
there's not very much
Yeah,
gnome
but there's not
civilization.
like
They-
little gnoming
and that they
like
no, there's no little Gnomington, but they do have something of an affinity for Greenheart. It's probably of like the you know, all the old capitals between Dark Azurd, formerly Atlas City, now New Pandemonium, and Haven. And Greenheart, like Greenheart probably has the highest percentage population of gnomes, but it's like it's not by a huge amount. You just know they have a slight affinity for it. They, you know, they kind of enjoy it here. They get on with the elves, but yeah, you don't know of like Little Gnome Town or whatever.
Okay. I just relayed that. Like, you know, there's probably some here, but I don't know. Like,
But Leon, why do you fucking care about the gnomes?
It's a bit of a weird feeling I have. It's hard to explain, but
We got time?
alright, well, ever since we've got here, I've had this feeling that my goddess, my deity, whatever you want to call it, has been trying to lead me somewhere, something important. Back in whatever the town's called, back at the Halfling Library, I learned that she has an affinity for elves and gnomes in particular. Now, I've never really gone along too much with elves. They've been haughty, arrogant. They, perhaps fairly, they don't really look towards a simple man like me with too much value. So I figured maybe gnomes, they've always been the more sociable kind. I've gone along with them better. I was hoping that perhaps I could go there. But you know, really the thing I'm afraid of is I've been granted these powers for a long time now. I've done a lot with them, but I've never really tried to find out who or what has given them to me, because I was afraid of what that entity was and what they entailed, if I agreed with it or not. I thought it was better if I was left in the dark. Didn't ask too many questions, you know. But I feel like lately that's becoming more harder and harder to ignore.
Alright then.
But if you have nothing else to do, if our shopping trip is done, perhaps I could use.
someone want goggles of night
I mean, it's not bad.
potentially, or again, if not, I'm tempted to get gloves of storing.
What does that do?
I don't know if they would. That may not be allowed.
No, that wouldn't be actually.
Yeah, I was like, just because that's like a way to smuggle.
Yeah, exactly.
things
Things like that, bags of holding, they count as unfortunately.
Totally fair. Yep.
So runes, yeah.
Makes
Hey, did
sense.
we have enough for something else as well at the boots?
Yeah. So you have the boots. I bought the bracelet of dashing because it's like 43 gold or something. It's so cheap by comparison.
Like the glamour rune that hides armor weapons is probably also illegal. Right?
Yeah.
Very illegal.
Yeah.
Looking for anything else that might be worth it. So, did you bought the healer's gloves already, right? Yeah, I already got that off.
The healing, like, not the healing, the dark vision thing probably be pretty good.
Yeah, it's
the
it's
goggles?
150 for Goggles of Night. Again, it's a single action, interact once per day to gain dark vision for 1 hour.
But the thing is, Zom's going to make us a potion.
Yeah, Zoms has been even specifically brewing up a few
True.
more dark vision
Yeah.
elixirs.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
So not
yeah,
worth it there.
And they're like 11 gold per one.
Right.
No,
Okay.
and-
So definitely not worth it. If you want to get Strunk, we can get you a lifting belt.
Oh, you got one of those, boy.
Oh, never mind.
I'm already pretty strong. You know?
I'm-
I don't need a
I'm
belt.
looking at This, but I'm not sure what would be fucking useful for me.
I'm assuming
outside
like
of,
rings of resistance and stuff like that would also be similarly banned,
Yeah, it has to be.
or maybe of certain types.
Like fire ring resistance for if you work in a furnace or something.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think Rings of Resistance are banned.
Okay.
It's
They're expensive.
always good though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The Ring
warrior
of Energy
strength.
Resistance, which is 5, right?
Yeah.
They're 245, so we can afford 1.
And we can always just save money. We don't have to spend.
True. True. See if there's anything else that's really good. Ring of the Ram may not be the worst idea.
I think
No,
that really
that's not-
falls off.
That's not legal. I think.
Oh, that's totally true. Yeah. Absolutely true.
I have snowshoes on the
This
long
is a
check.
really low DC. DC 22 is.
Can I have snowshoes, Chris? They sell snowshoes.
You already have boots.
What, is that a magic item, or you just want regular, like those tennis rackets
Ooh.
that go on your feet?
It's called snowshoes with a long track. This one?
Yeah.
What about a clandestine cloak?
Do they sell healing potions? We could buy some. No, we got
Yeah,
Zoms.
they sell healing potions.
I can make.
Oh,
You have an alchemist in the party.
we do have it, yeah, but he never makes them.
Well, maybe Zom just falls out of a tree, and then you guys, you know.
What about a
the Canto of Endless Water?
Useful for next time Blackbird catches on fire.
Exactly.
is a clandestine cloak available, Chris? Oh, no, it's like uncommon actually. You know, maybe.
What does it do?
When you basically like makes you harder to be detected.
The only thing, so if you're wearing it, right, like it gives you like a negative -1 penalty to diplomacy and intimidation checks.
Yeah,
No, clandestine cloak would not be allowed.
makes sense.
Yeah, things that fundamentally let you smuggle, or like things like hats of disguise, or you know.
How about rope of climbing? Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that would be allowed. I
Yeah.
looked at it in the past, and it's like it's not that like so as you hide, but you know, it's you know that's a reasonable thing that could just be useful to travelers.
Yeah. Whatever.
Corpse ward bandit. What the fuck?
Need that. About Dragon's Eye Charm. Whoa. That's a cast. That's damages. A floor belt. It's not that much. I don't think we need. If there's nothing.
Yeah, we don't technically need
Goodbye,
anything else.
All
So it's
bottomless
fine.
steins.
Maybe we should buy some. Oh no,
Guys,
we already.
All bottomless steins of ale is all I'm saying. Always
Oh shit, that's
drunk.
tempting, dude.
Yeah. And that's pretty good, right? It's only 100 gold for 4 of them.
Let's do it.
Right.
I vote for.
It's bottomless steins to encourage, right? A drunk like citizenship.
Oh yeah, bottomless steins are certainly allowed.
They're yeah.
How much are those?
25 for 1, so we can get a 4 easy.
We could get 4 for 100.
Why do you need 4?
1 each.
Because we four. Oh,
Yeah, man, it would take some long to pass it around.
They're
Yeah,
bottomless.
It's a pandemic, man. We don't share.
we don't.
You don't need 4 infinite ales. Like just
We do if it's only in 1 glass.
why don't you just buy 1 bottomless stein and
And then
4
4
regular
glasses and
steins?
yeah.
Like
One of them.
Shush.
4.
No, I think.
do
I
what
think.
you like. Do what you like. with it.
Okay.
You know?
Maybe I've changed my mind and maybe we should get one.
No. 4 it is.
Okay. At least now we can like cheer on that. And...
Possible to transfer the ale to another container.
Oh well, there you go. Need 4
I
Yeah.
need 4.
Thank you.
Can't share.
What are they called again?
A bottomless.
bottomless
Stein.
stein.
Level 2. It's uncommon, but creatures said they exist, so it's fine.
Tom, do you need formulas for anything?
Man, I do not know. I have a no. I've been I look through things like a lot of these are so like. So
A lot of them are like really niche.
situational that it makes. It's very, and I already have lots of stuff that we use. I have the anti-plague, antidotes, the Ice of Life stuff. I can't get any new bombs.
You never know that you're gonna need it until you need it.
Never know if you don't go.
If you don't
You
go.
never send if you don't
Yeah,
glow.
but like the two level 7 elixirs, right? Comprehension and Leaper. One you can understand any word you read, and the other one you can high jump and long jump as a single action or 2 actions.
Wait, that would have been useful last go, bro. Okay, no, that's
Like it's, I don't know, man. Like there's not that much good stuff.
No, it's fine. We don't need to.
Should we end on the shopping session then, or?
Oh, what
Yeah,
about like a decanter of
Finish
water?
the shopping and we'll wrap it up.
Why haven't you
Useful next time Blackbird sets us up on fire.
Yeah, they kind of. But we can use the ball of Stein.
No, you can't pour it out, man. It doesn't.
I mean, the water thing is pretty cool, though. The water thing is pretty cool.
Says you can't transfer.
It's alcohol in it. It'll just make the fire
Hey,
worse.
Chris.
It's alcohol in. It'll just make the fire worse. I play video games.
If it is empty, touching upended floor, it will refill. Although it's impossible to transfer to another container. We're not doing that if we pour it over something, so it's fine.
That's a good
Does that
point.
make any sense? There's like there's definitely some like quantum, like, you know, like if you pour it like 700 feet in the air, then it refills. But then someone after it's already falling, like moves underneath of the bucket and catches it. Like what?
Suddenly disappears.
Yeah, man, it knows now.
Quantum information paradox in a magic
we
item.
actually-
Once it touches another container, it just goes poof, you know. It's gone.
But what is a container really? You know?
Your mouth, you know, just.
Yeah. Like, what if it's just like?
We actually don't have enough for the decanter of endless water if we get the steins as well.
Yeah.
Mind then. Just get
Yeah,
the
well,
signs.
it's fine.
It's
Just get the
Oop.
steins.
I'm not a hydro homie. Like, come on.
Nice. Everyone's got a Stein. I like it.
Good one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Did
Well.
I get a serum of sex shift?
Yes.
Okay.
Just in case you wanted to be a man instead.
I was gonna say it to Beck, like in the middle of the night. It's like, wait, the magic function
That happened
instantaneously. Wait, so here's again, this is crazy. I just realized. The magic functions instantaneously and can't be counteracted. Your new
Wait, what is
anatomy
it
is
again?
as healthy and functional as your previous bodies, potentially
Oh.
allowing you to procreate.
And
Wait, there's-
trans people real happy in this world. It's so easy.
Wait, but is there any way to resist it?
Man, we gotta find the big bad.
By drinking this potion, your biology
Remember
instantly
in,
transforms to take on a set of sexual characteristics of your choice, in your appearance, physiology, etc.
Your choice, so you could have choose to be the same.
Yeah. Remember in Tomb of Annihilation where Tom drank from that well
Yeah.
and got sex changed, and then like it was super risky, but just like kept on chugging anyway until he got the ability to change back.
You can live like this, yeah.
That was so funny.
Then I drank from it and I healed from it. Oh, good time.
What a good time it was. Alright. Well, I mean, you guys just do shopping, but like for the rest of the day, if anyone like thinks of anything between the session or whatever they'd like to get going, just PM me and we could I'll say yes or no. Probably yes, depending on how ridiculous you guys are asking. And otherwise, yeah, fucking god damn it. Do you know how many sessions ago I wrote like, you know, the fundamental like dialogue and meeting like Blackbird and not Blackbird, sorry, Lady Wormsgold and stuff. It was like I was like, okay, on the way back from literally, probably you guys were still in Falinar when I was like, okay, well, this will be the next. I'll go to like God's Hold, and this will be their next mission. And then it's like, and then frequently, like there was that session on the way back where you moved like 2 hexes in one session.
Got like 3 combats on, yeah.
It's just been a long time.